you, the voice of the beat.
You know what I want?
Blaze up.
Come on, Blaze up.
It's the beat for me.
Wah 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 wah. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Mix it for your boy. Drop it for your lift it up.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? It's your girl. How y'all doing? Come on in. Shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. It is Monday. Sorry, I was eating a Snicker before I came up here. And yes, babe, hashtag babe. Shout out to everybody in the building, y'all. It is Monday. Happy Monday. And welcome to the morning Joce. It is also 420 to my, yay. To the ones who be getting their head bad. It's 420. Happy 420. You feel what I'm saying? To the people in the bike, who understand what today means. I will be of celebratory all day. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, shout out to me because I get to do it. Listen, do you know how long I had to go without? Yes, I'm just glad to be a part of it, okay? But anyways, happy 420 to all my fellow 420ers, okay? And yes, it's 111 in the chat as we speak, so that means God is blessing it. Yes. All right. But anyway, welcome into the Morning Joe Show. I'm your host, Voodoo Doll TV, and I hope y'all are doing good. It's a beautiful Monday where I'm at. I hope it's a beautiful Monday where y'all at. The sun out. It was a little nippy yesterday. I don't know what was going on. They turned on the winter. Somebody turned on the winter yesterday. It was a little nippy. I had to put a little something on my shoulders yesterday. I didn't too particularly like that. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to get up and go to the waterfalls or something, but I couldn't do that. At any rate, it looked like it's kind of warm up a little bit today. We'll see how that goes. But anyway, it is Monday. And we blessed to be above ground on this side. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to y'all. We got a few things to discuss, but before we do that, let's get in with the morning announcements. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. We do this Monday through Friday. This is the morning Joce around this time. So make sure you hit the notification bell so you'll know when I upload and or go live, which I don't upload a lot of pre-recorded content over here as much, and I need to. I got to get back to, because I kind of like do most of my lives over here, and I don't know what I'm doing on the other channel, but I got to get back into the swing of things. Soon as Love and Hip Hop is over, we're gonna do a new revamp. But anyways, hit the notification bell. Also, if you are Black Americans, and first of all, I love all my melanated people, but Black Americans, I love you most. Shout out to y'all. I need y'all to do me a favor, do your genealogy. It is very important in this day and time that we get to know who we are, find our identity. Identity is the first key to freedom, and in order to reach that freedom, you got to get your identity in check. You're not Black. And if you want to be Black, you're not just Black. There's so much more to you. Your ancestors are waiting, they calling, and they need you to answer the call. They've been nudging you, sending you numbers and synchronicities and things of that nature. You don't want to hear it. Wake your duck ass up and answer the call. So please do your genealogy. Also ground, meditate, and pray. You need to be getting into those things, one or if not all three. Ground, meditate, pray. The whole point is getting back to the Most High, getting back to source, because this is what we need to be dealing with in today's time. We're in a very deep spiritual warfare, and it's real out here in the field. Okay. What else I got? Babe is the new wave. Make sure y'all hit that link at the top of the chat for some merch. Babe is the new wave. Black Americans versus everybody. I had it somewhere around here, but Black Americans versus everybody. Also, I have some my ancestors don't play about me merch on there as well. Make sure y'all check that out. I will be going not this weekend coming up. Let me check the calendar, girl, because I needed to do this anyway. Hold on, let me check the calendar. I will be going back to Mississippi to do the cemetery cleaning where my family is laid to rest. So that's where I will be I will be that. Wait, let me look at the calendar. Don't get me the line. You know, I got to give y'all my leave. I got to put in my leave with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Every time I go somewhere, I got to come on here and tell y'all where I'm going to be at. So at any rate, I will be in Mississippi the first weekend of May. I told y'all May, I'm going to be running the streets. I'm going to be outside in this month of May. Okay? So just bear with me. Bear with me. Keep that notification bell on now. But yeah, no, I will be in Mississippi taking care of some cemetery stuff in May. Also, I don't know if I told y'all this. I was speaking to my grandmother's sister, who is my great aunt, and we got a lot of family American history that we trying to get restored down there in Mississippi. And you know, I just bought this new camera. They say, I saw it on TikTok. They say the camera follow you wherever you go, or whatever the case may be. I saw the boy on TikTok have it. If it don't work like I want it to work, I'm sending it back the same day. But I got the camera and I want to see how I can get some footage to see how we can do this. Because I think this is dope. Like, I have literally like American history in my family. Like, this isn't like it's not just no regular schmegular. You feel me? So at the end of the day, hopefully I can get the camera to work how I want it to work. Hopefully. I don't know nothing about technology, girl. I bought the camera and got mad and set it down because I don't know what's going on. I don't know nothing about no technology. I don't know what it is. I saw the boy on TikTok and I clicked purchase. That's all I know. But anyways, yes, I do want to vlog the situation because, like I said, my family is tied to American history, and I think that's dope to share, you know. Maybe that was meant for me to come on here and share that with y'all. So, yeah, I will be there the first weekend of May. Y'all know the second week of May, I will be laid up in Greece, okay, with somebody's man. No, I'm just playing. I wish. No, me and my daughter are going to Greece the second week of May. So I'll be in Greece the second week of May. So yay. Anyways, shout out to me and shout out to y'all for being here. I love y'all. Thank y'all for the support. We got to get into why we're here today. Y'all seen the thumbnail. Dee-1 made a deal with the devil or is making a deal with the devil. I don't know what that is. Don't get me to lying. But I saw that they were shaking hands. Apparently they had words before and then they ended up shaking hands. And I'm going to tell you why I think that is making a deal with the devil. We'll get into that. Did y'all hear about those 8 kids, unfortunately unalive by the father? We'll dig a little bit into that. You know, I hate that happened. I don't like to really do content about that, but a lot of people were sending it to me and it was on my heart to share. So we will do that. Math Hoffa getting evicted from his barbershop again. I don't know what's going on. We'll get into that. Also, Clarissa Shields, she responds to haters saying that she has ugly girl syndrome. And that was a huge projection. I saw that girl on TikTok who made that video. It was such a huge projection. And we're going to get into why that was. And then we got to also get into some education stuff. Black Alpha, my boy on YouTube, he pulled up on scam. Yes, he did. Pulled up on scam and told her no reparations, no nothing. And they ended up getting him up out the paint. See, this is why I don't know. I don't want to do politics. Because, girl, the first time you bitches try to put me out, okay? Now it's a problem. You feel what I'm saying? Now I don't know how to handle my aggression because I feel played. Don't ever try to put me out of nothing. Are you insane? You feel this ain't an episode of Real Housewives of Atlanta. Are you dumb? Like I would feel played that they put me out, but you know some people don't care. But shout out to Black Elbow. We're gonna get into the brother for standing up for the Black Americans because that's what we need in 2026, okay, and beyond. Okay, so let's get into the show, y'all. I got a few honorable mentions that I'm gonna pull up on. Yeah, man, nigga put my boy Black Alpha out, bro. That was cold-blooded. Yeah, politics too dirty for me. It's too dirty. That's why I sit on the outside and throw my little rocks. Look, politics is too dirty. That's why I sit outside the political realm and pump my little rocks. I just throw rocks and hide my hand. Yup. Throw mine, then boom, I'm out that way. You feel what I'm saying? Girl, I don't want no smoke with them people, girl. Them people goes crazy. No, ma'am. Girl, I sit over here, throw my little nugget and duck. Look, I'm throwing my nuggets, hitting up under the table, girl. I don't play with them people, girl. Them people is different. Girl, them people, girl. They goes hard. They goes for the juggler. Girl. I'm good, love. Enjoy. Now, let's get into the show. Let me drink a little water. parch my little throat, whatever the case. I was listening to some music. Ooh, I have a music ministry. I got a music ministry for y'all. Y'all know I haven't did a music ministry in a long time. And I don't even know if I call it a music. What did I ever call it? When I be decoding music, I got to share this one with y'all. Now, put a 3 in the chat if y'all heard the rumor or the conspiracy theory that Michael Jackson is Archangel Michael. Put a 3 in the chat if you heard that. If you've never heard it, put a 4 in the chat, because I want to gauge where y'all at before I give y'all this music ministry this download I got listening to this music. Put it in there. I'm trying to see where y'all at with it. Song of the day. That's what I called it, LaMarcus. Yes, song of the day. And I was doing them every day. But I started saying that I wanted to do a TikTok series where I just do all my decoding and music, because I have this thing where I hear music and I can hear it like I've heard it a million times, but now since I've been meditating, grounding, praying and all this stuff and tapping in, I hear a whole new message now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's a whole lot of 4s. Let me see if I can find I want to see if somebody on TikTok can explain it, but while I'm looking for it, I'll tell you exactly what it is. So the conspiracy theory, and I'm calling it a conspiracy theory, but I don't believe it. I think this is what it is. So the thing going around is Michael Jackson was Archangel Michael reincarnated. Now, I know a lot of people might feel like that's crazy. Some people might feel like it's insane, but the more you really look into this, it actually makes more sense than people want to give credit to. So, hold on, Archangel. How do you spell Archangel? Girl, I don't know how to spell that. Here you go. So the go along is Michael Jackson was really Archangel Michael, and he came to earth to heal the earth. Now, let's hear me out. Hear me out. Think about Michael Jackson and what he was, especially in his adult years. A lot of his messaging was about save the world, children, save the children. A lot of his songs, even when you listen to a lot of his songs, when he's speaking about, certain things you think is about, or at least for me, like I'll give you Remember the Times. Most people hear that song, do you remember the times when we fell in love? Most people like me, I remember me and my brother had learned that whole song, that whole dance. You know that part where he goes, do you remember, girl, on the phone? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Girl, please. Me and my little brother, girl, we knew the whole dance. Stop acting crazy. I don't know it now, though. But I did used to know it. I did used to know when we were sure. Anyways, we thinking it's just about him talking to a girl, right? Because that's what it is. It's him on the throne with, what's the lady name? The model he got, Iman, was it? To play the Cleopatra. It's just him. He's the pharaoh. Cleopatra on the throne. You people just thinking like, oh, okay, it's Remember the Time he's talking about a girl. No, girl, that's not what he's talking about. So what Michael Jackson is talking about, well, first of all, who is he talking to? Who is he talking to when he's saying, do you remember the time? Us, Black America. The whole theme of the Remember the Time video and the whole theme of the the whole thing was getting Black Americans to remember who we are and who we were prior, long before slavery. Because, they like to date us at slavery. So he was talking to Black America and saying, do you remember the time? And, your soul remembers, but a lot of times consciously you don't remember. Well, fast forward, where was I going with that? Remember the time? Oh, yeah. So not only was he talking to us, Black America, the message was remember who you are. Remember who you were. That's the whole theme. That's why they had the whole, let me see if I can pull it up. That's why they had the whole, the theme with him in Egypt. There's also conspiracy, and it's not a conspiracy to me, but the real Egypt is right here in America, right? Let me see, Michael Jackson. I wasn't planning to do this. It just came to my head, so I got to do it. Remember the times. Why I can't spell? Hold on. Remember the times. All right, let's see. All right, let me see. if y'all, just to give y'all a visual so you can know exactly what I'm talking about, so you'll understand. Yeah, this is perfect. This is perfect. And I'm giving you to remember the time lyrics, or reference, so you can understand where I'm going from with this. Sorry, because they be done copyright for 2 seconds worth of song. Anyways, so the theme of the Remember the Times video was him in Egypt. He's the Pharaoh. Iman is the what do you call it? She the female Pharaoh, whatever you call it. I just lost the word for it. And he's saying, do you remember the times? And he said, do you remember girl? Do you remember girl? But he's not talking to a girl. He's talking to you. You know what girl he is speaking to? Mother Earth. That's the girl. Whenever Michael Jackson speaks in raps, whenever he sings in his songs, most of the time when he says girl, he's talking to Earth, Mother Earth. Okay. But why? Neither here nor there. The theory is that Michael Jackson is Archangel Michael, who came to Earth to help repair the earth. Now, this is the thing. The things and the nuggets that he dropped while he was here was not for the time. It is for now. It is for us to go back and decode what he was saying and what he was doing then, okay? Listen, hold on. Hear me out, because I'm going to tie this all together. So now Michael Jackson dies. Fast forward, we're in this time today. Now people are waking up into consciousness. And the theory is Michael Jackson is Archangel Michael. And if you go back and look at what he did, listen to the music that he sung and the thing, and watch what he did, you'll realize that he actually was here to save the world or save the earth. And he did under the table, right? Even the FBI just came out and said that he actually was not a pedophile. He was actually helping hide the children. The FBI files just said that, mind you. I didn't say it. The FBI files came out and cleared Michael Jackson of all of those rumors and all of those things that they had said about him while he was here, and actually said he was quite the opposite. He had a house in Neverland. According to what I heard, they say Neverland was actually a place where he was saving children from being trafficked. So basically, his name got cleared, and all of that stuff, okay? All of that stuff is old. It's kind of like water under the bridge. Like, okay, they cleared his name, but we did that, and it is what it is. Fast forward. Archangel Michael Jackson. So his name gets cleared. We realize after he's dead, obviously, that a lot of that stuff that we heard was not true. And this is why I never liked Daryl Lynn. See that DL Hughley? I remember he did that special and went on there and said that he wouldn't let his kids, Michael Jackson babysit his kids. But he a bootlick anyway. You feel what I'm saying? But anyways, I'm saying all that to say, his messaging in his music and the things that he did was for us to pick up the nuggets here. And remember the times is getting you to remember who you are and who you were. And it's not starting or dated at slavery. Get slavery out of your head. It's a real production anyway. Most of y'all are hung on a Hollywood production when it comes to slavery, as far as how you believe it. So you need to get slavery out of your head and figure out who you was before the cracker come over here off that goddamn boat with the Jesus and the crosses on it. Okay? Now, why is this important? Michael Jackson was said to be Archangel Michael, and I think I pulled up this video on TikTok where they explain it. Let me let this person, let me see. Maybe this guy can explain it. I don't know. I'm going to pull somebody.
And there's still people out here who believe Michael Jackson was into it with them folks all because of music. Nigga, Michael Jackson was Archangel Michael. And while the whole world was dancing along, seeing him right here every time he popped up on the screens, this is what the people who he was up against were seeing. They was not just seeing Michael Jackson, the nigga who moonwalked. No, this shit was a whole battle of spiritual warfare, and they knew exactly who the fuck they was up against, which is the reason why they knew it was going to take way more than it would with your average person to take somebody like him down. And even in the end, they never took him down successfully, for real. They never was able to take Michael Jackson down. To this day, the whole world still know he was innocent. They couldn't even...
Let me see if I can find a better video.
It's something that I guess...
It's...
Girl, look. Let me turn this down. Because, see, they be done... struck me down over here. The point is, the rumor was he was Archangel Michael. This is the point. I want to go to his song, because that's why I was here. The song that I was telling you that I was decoding the other day when I was listening is Heaven Can Wait. Okay, now let's go with the theory that Michael Jackson is Archangel Michael. Have y'all heard the song Heaven Can Wait? It go, tell the angels no, I don't want to leave my baby alone. Y'all ain't never heard that song? I don't want nobody. Come on now, y'all. I know y'all know Michael Jackson. Hold on. Michael Jackson. Hold on. Yeah, Michael Jackson, Heaven Can Wait. Yeah, there we go. Let's pull up the lyrics, honey. I was riding in the car. I got the download, and I said, I got to come over here and share with y'all. So remember, I told you whenever Michael Jackson speaks in his music, a lot of people think that he's talking about an actual girl, but a lot of the times he's really talking about Mother Earth. Okay. Remember the times, do you remember, girl? That's us. And obviously we're extensions of the earth, but obviously he's talking to us, Mother Earth, nature, and things of that nature. All right. Now, fast forward, we're talking about Heaven Can Wait. In the song, I know the song down because I love this whole album here. I love all of his albums, but I know this whole song back to front, front to back. And I used to always thinking he was talking about a woman, because in the song he talks about how he don't want to leave the earth and leave his woman here. Oh, he didn't say his woman. He was like, if I leave, then I'm going to leave my girl here, and I just can't stand to see her there. Or I just can't stand to see her left here on earth. That's kind of the premise of the song. But the more I started listening to the lyrics, and I was riding to Home Depot Lowe's yesterday, I was listening to the lyrics, and I say, oh, it just started hitting me, like decoding what he was saying. Basically, he is talking to the angels because he is an archangel. Is that how you say archangel? Whatever. He is an archangel, but he is speaking to God in the heavens saying, hey, don't take me away from earth because I still have a lot of work down here to do. If you take me away from earth, then the work not going to get done. And I just couldn't see me not being here to help these people, even though they don't know they being helped. That's kind of like the gist of what I got. But I wanted to go over a little bit of the lyrics so y'all can kind of see what I'm talking about. So the chorus goes, tell the angels no, I don't want to leave my baby alone. I don't want nobody else to hold you. That's the chance I'll take. Baby, I'll stay. Heaven can wait. So he talks about that. He sings that over and over. And then I want to get into that first verse. He says, you're beautiful. You're wonderful. Incredible. I love you so. You're beautiful. Each moment spent with you is simply wonderful. The love I have for you, girl, is incredible. Now think about this, talking to the earth and to the people, but really to the earth. I don't know what I'd do if I can't be with you. The world could not go on, so every night I pray. If the Lord should come for me before I wake, I wouldn't want to go if I can't see your face, can't hold you close. What good would heaven be if the angels came for me? I tell them no. Now, the song, like I said, you got to go back and listen to the song, but listen to it. Don't think about him talking to a girl. And if you don't think about him talking to a girl and you put it in the perspective of, okay, because think about it, he never had a woman in his life. Let's just start there first. So Michael Jackson felt everything that he sung. He didn't sing nothing that didn't come from his soul from the inside. That's why everything he did, he touched it and it turned into gold, right? So whoever he was singing to, when he's saying girl, 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 he's not talking about a woman unless some mystery woman nobody ever heard about. What he's speaking about is the earth, Mother Earth, the nature. Think about the Earth song. Think about the song when he did the Free Willy soundtrack. Most of his music and his art was geared toward the children and the earth. Damn near all of it. Damn near all of it, okay? But ultimately, just check out the song for y'all. I got the download for myself, and if you go through the whole song, you'll hear more of it, and it'll kind of make more sense. But I'm telling you, man, I'm telling you. They say I heard he was involved with a couple of women, but for the most part, if he was in love with one person, somebody would have said something by now. Somebody would have knew something. See, you got to understand, Michael Jackson's life wasn't supposed to be, he wasn't supposed to have the life like we were supposed to have. He came here to do exactly what he did. And I saw Brother Rod Hayes speaking about him having a Benjamin Button story, saying that the Benjamin Button story was geared after him. And it makes all the sense in the world. When Michael Jackson was real young, with the Jackson 5s. Think about it, when he was young, singing "When I Had You." He was like a grown man in a little bitty kid body. But then the more adult he became, he kind of reverted back to his childhood. But nah, man, I believe that he is Archangel Michael. I believe that he was here, him in the flesh, coming here to do whatever he did. And I think a lot of the stuff that he did, we won't know it yet, you know? We just won't know it yet, but it'll unfold as the time goes by. Now that that's over with, all right, let's get into a couple of honorable mentions before we get into the show. I hope y'all doing good, y'all. I hope I wasn't rambling. I feel like y'all like, who cares, girl? I just be having these downloads and I be want to come on here and share it with y'all. I ain't gonna lie, part of me be feeling like, y'all, them people be like, girl, them people don't want to hear all that. I don't care. Somebody want to hear it. Okay. Now, let's do it. Let's start with the primes. Yeah, let's go there first. Now, I spoke about the primes yesterday on my channel. Let me say this. This is just my opinion. I think that, first of all, prom culture is dope. I'm not taking nothing away from prom culture. I think that prom culture is dope. It's fire. But I think that it's a misdirection of funds that we could be doing other things with, because I'm starting to notice who is spending the most money on these proms. And I think that's where the issue is. And again, I'm not here to tell nobody what to do or how to spend their money. What I am saying is, I think that in 2026, we need to start being a bit more forward thinking. And if we can come up with this kind of money, then we could do so much more. Also, let me say this. This also goes with the theory that I told you, which is not a theory, it's the truth. Black Americans are not poor. Even the poorest amongst us are not poor. We are just caged inside of projects. Even if you don't live in a hood or a project, we just caged inside of projects. We spend the most money because we have the most money. We have the most money, but we just don't know it. Does that make sense? If we took the money that we blow on prom, that we blow on liquor party and all that stuff, you feel what I'm saying? We would be straight. It's a mindset, okay? Anyways, so I'm seeing all the prom culture, and like I said, I think prom culture is dope, and I love the women or the girls who really make it about the dress and all that. But all of these helicopters and this and that and the third, I'm telling you now, parents, first of all, y'all not doing nothing but competing with each other. But secondly, all you're doing is setting your child up for failure. Going to the prom is not an accomplishment that a child should be rewarded for. I'm not saying that a child shouldn't be able to have the nice car to go or a nice dress or a nice suit, but we are literally rewarding our children to go to the prom, for going to the prom. And for why? When most of these children are coming out of high school and they can't read. No comprehension skills. Put a clock in front of them and they couldn't even tell you what time it is. Put pencil and paper in front of them and tell them to write a sentence. They're looking at you sideways. And I don't want them ghetto ass parents to get on here saying that's not true. My child is, my child that. Let me tell you something about children who really had their mind on straight for real. And this is not all. I get that. But children who really understand what this shit is about, especially in 2026, they don't even want you to spend 20 racks on no damn prom. But ultimately, this is what we're doing. I just wanted to share a little bit of prom for y'all. I think this was the boy from, these children was in Florida, and they got the helicopter to drop them off. We shared a little bit of this yesterday.
Flashback. way. I flew all the way to Nigeria.
I don't think that these kids are Nigerian. The prom theme is Nigeria, and be mindful of that. That's how they get Africa to be now the history of your shit. See, right now they're going to tell you the theme of the prom is Nigeria, and then in 5 years, the Nigerian going to get on the internet and tell y'all this day stuff. I tell y'all, words are extremely important. Words are very important. You thinking, oh no, nobody cares. It's just the name. It's just the name. The next thing you know, in 5 years, they will own it. She didn't say she was Nigerian. She said she flew all the way in from Nigeria to get her dress done. We know they can't. That's not possible because a helicopter can't fly from Nigeria to America, people. Let's put our thinking caps on. Let's put our thinking caps on. She probably did go to Nigeria to get the dress. I'm not saying she's not Nigerian. I'm saying she didn't say she was. What she said was, I went all the way to Nigeria to get the dress. Okay? She's probably just, stunting saying, oh, I flew in from Nigeria. She didn't fly in from Nigeria on a helicopter. It's impossible. You can't do that. Okay? I promise you can't. Okay? I know a lot about aircraft. You can't do that. It's not possible. Okay. So I'm saying all that to say, is this what we really doing? These kids, you're setting your kids up for failure. These children are going to be so entitled. They probably already are. They won't have any quality of life because they won't know how to work for nothing. Everything was given to them, and not everything just given to them. Any and everything just given to them on a platter. Why? Because they going to prom. That's it. Just because they go into the prom. Insane.
To get my dress custom made. I prepared to make my arrival with my kids.
And let me say this too. Don't say that these are Nigerians because now you're giving them our culture. Prom culture is Black American culture. We got to take the lick on that. Everything we do ain't right. Sometimes we jacked up. This niggas. I'm not saying that they niggas right here for sure. I don't know that to be a fact. But prom culture is Black American culture. Do not give your shit away to other people just so you can distance yourself when it don't look good. This niggas. This niggas. Prom culture all over America. This what niggas is doing around this time of year.
Yo, what it is, my dog?
Yeah, due to unfortunate circumstances, I gotta watch this.
That got me hit yesterday. Let me show y'all this. Look at this one.
Let's go. With the action that I'm pulling off.
Oh Lord, everybody got music. Look at this one. I think this the end of the other boy. Yeah, this the same boy. This when he got out, he made it rain. Yeah. They made it rain. And again, shout out. I think it's beautiful. I just think that we could put those resources somewhere else. I think that these children, this is why they jacked up and they got emotional issues. Y'all creating monsters out here. And like I said before, prom is really about y'all competing with each other anyway. Okay? Who said something wrong with Section 8? Girl, I tried to get on Section 8 back in the day, and them bitches denied me, told me I only had one kid. I said, well, damn, how many you gotta have? Yeah, them hoes told me I had only one child. Man, it was right after Katrina, too, man. I wanted that damn Section 8 so bad, bro. Ooh, I needed that. After Katrina, I had went to Atlanta, came back with that duck ass nigga. Girl, I should have never did that. Anyways, that's a long story. But anyway, they was giving out Section 8. Girl, when I went back home, girl, I went tried to get on that. Girl, them people told me go lay down. I said, why? You only got one child. What? How many you gotta have? Damn. Yeah, I couldn't get nothing, girl. It was a time. I needed that Section 8. And ain't nothing wrong with Section 8, but let me just say this. Do you know my biggest problem with Section 8? The people who are on it and don't get off of it and be on it generationally. I got people in my family like that. They mama was on Section 8, the child on Section 8, her children on Section 8, and they children gonna be on Section 8. That's when Section 8 becomes a problem. And then you know when else it becomes a problem? When y'all blowing money fast on your BMF crap and you can't get off of Section 8. That's the problem. Yeah. That's the problem. Other than that, I don't give a damn. Let's move on. It's a beautiful day, y'all. Y'all, whenever y'all get a chance, listen to some music too. Music really soothes the soul. I seen this brother not pop locking. Oh Lord. I gotta turn these volumes on. Everybody got music. Let me share some crip walking with y'all boys. You know, I love the footwork. I'm from New Orleans. We second line, but I get it. The footwork is the footwork wherever it goes. Because them engines gonna roll. You get it? Look at this man. Watch him do the footwork. And it be so small. It look like y'all be gliding on water. Look, hey. Now the West Coast crip walk, that's one dance I do wish I could like just hit right quick. Like, you know, just a little, you know, I ain't gotta do too much. I do wish I could hit it. I do. But I love the crip walk. Don't understand the music. Love the crip walk. Love it down. The West Coast, the Bay, especially the Bay. Y'all some other people with y'all music. We just nod. And we say that's their stuff. Yeah, we don't quite understand. It's just like the go-go in the house music. We don't quite get it all the way. Some of it we can tolerate, but for the most part, we be like, girl, we don't know what's going on. That's our cousins, though. Let them have their music. You know, we just nod our head and say, okay, girl, yeah, it's cute. It's nice. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to the Bay. Yeah, Grape Tea. Shout out to the Bay, okay? But yay, I love the crip walk though. That's one thing I do love about the Bay. Okay, Grape Tea is the prime minister for the Bay. I forgot. We got a prime minister for the Bay online. Okay, my bad. He said no Bay Area slander will be tolerated. As you should. You know, I was up there in the Bay. I had went up there. Yeah. I was about to tell y'all my business. But I just know I've been up there. Just know I done went over there. I done went to the Bay. Okay? Just know that. Just know I have been on the Bay with somebody's Bay. Okay? That was back in my backsliding days, though. I've changed. Let's move on. Oh, yeah. I get around, honey. I was over there. Oh, yes. Had to go see what was going on. They got a lot of pigeons and things over there. Birds. What kind of birds that be out there? Seagulls or whatever? It was too much going on. But I liked it. Now let's get into some tomfoolery. I'm so tired of Birdman and Wayne. I am so tired of these niggas. Y'all remember when Birdman had kissed Wayne? Y'all remember that? Everybody knew that. That was on 106 in Park. No, was it 106? Yeah, they did it on 106 in Park. And they did it in this video. So if y'all don't know, if y'all wasn't there in the early 2000s when things was lit, Cash Money had done taken over for the 99 in the 2000s, okay? It had already been a takeover. It was already done. Cash Money was everywhere. And I remember Birdman and Baby, they had did a video where they literally kissed on the mouth. Now, I want to be the first person to say, if you haven't heard it anywhere else, I was born and raised in New Orleans. And I remember at the time, people were thinking, oh, that's just the way they talk. And I mean, the way they dap each other up. That is a lie. Black men in New Orleans do not kiss each other on the mouth. As a matter of fact, we were just as mortified as you guys were in the city of the New Orleans, okay? I was there literally and figuratively. I'm telling you what I know. We were just as mortified as you, okay? I didn't like that somebody somewhere said, oh, I had realized, I think it was Kevin Gates with his little fruity tail self, talking about, I realized that's how them boys show love. You a lie? You a lie. I done been in New Orleans all my life. I ain't never seen two niggas. I have seen two punks, but I ain't never seen two niggas kiss on the mouth. You a lie, okay? Anyways, he kissed Dwayne on the mouth on the video. Then they went on 106 in Park and did it. Now, knowing what I know now, it was giving ritual tease. It was giving go on there and do this in front of large audiences, because this is what they be having to do when they be getting these deals, okay? I tell y'all about this all the time. But that's what it was giving me, ritual tease. But now, all of a sudden, Birdman is coming out saying that, I wouldn't have done that now that I know what I know. Mind you, at the time, Wayne was like 14, 15, 16. Birdman was like 30. Did y'all catch that? And you know, the only one that I know for a fact he didn't kiss on the mouth is Juvie. And that's because Juvie was 28. Bitch, Juvie was older than a dog when he was with the High Boys. Girl, Juvie had grandchildren in the High Boys. So he didn't play with Juvie like that. But the rest of them little niggas, yay! He was tonguing them down. What's up? Yay! He tongued them niggas down because they was churn. They ain't know no better. They was children. Wayne was a child running wild. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, I just find it odd that he's bringing it up again, first of all, because we kind of forgot, you know. But ultimately, why now is he saying anything? I don't know. But he's saying that he wouldn't have done that. And he said he don't kiss his own biological son. And he explains why he kissed Wayne. Now, come on. Let's get into it. Hold on. Let's let Birdman explain it. Girl, anything for a record deal, huh?
The situation where you and Wayne had like a kiss thing going on.
Facts.
So yeah, so like they wanted to know like what the deal was with that. And my thing is like, was that like some mafia shit?
Wait, first of all, my own born son,
yes,
I would kiss him.
Right.
I know you got a child, you probably kiss him. You probably got a son and you kiss him.
Yeah.
You heard me? I always looked at Wayne as my son, and I always looked at it like, because I was in the street.
He said he would kiss him because I've never seen a grown man kiss his son in New Orleans in the mouth. Never seen it. Never seen it. He lying.
Streets, and I thought this might be the last time they ever see me.
Damn.
Because I was living like that.
Right.
So I was like, that's what that shit really started from. Because I thought that every night I leave, I might not never come back.
Yeah.
That was my mindset. Because I go from where they was at, because I've had them in the studio, but then I'm going in the streets.
Yeah.
So that's where that shit came from, started from. And I always today look at Wayne as my child. I was his father.
There was a situation where...
Did that nigga say he was kissing Wayne down in the tongue because he didn't know if he was coming back home? I know you fucking lying.
It's survival. Survival. I get somebody lied. Smells like somebody lied.
It was all a lie. Guys, it was all a lie. She lied.
So, according to Birdman, he would kiss his son, and he kissed Wayne because Wayne is like a son. And he was tonguing him down to the ground because he didn't know if he didn't know if Wayne was gonna ever see him again because he was really living like that. Girl, I don't even know why he brought this back up. We didn't need to hear none of that, Birdman. We didn't. That's why them streamer boys didn't want to work with you. You weird. You're a weirdo. And then if you would have kissed your son like that, bring him on here and tongue him not in. Prove it, nigga. Get your boy on here right now and tongue the little nigga down. Let me see. I'm just playing. That sounds weird. How did I say that out loud? I'm sorry. Retract that. Don't do it. But what I'm saying is, if you didn't do it to your boy, then I don't believe you would have do it. You want? Yeah, I don't believe what you said. Let's move on. You know what I'm saying? That after that left my lips, then I was like, oh, that sound bad. Moving on. Oh, did y'all see this? Y'all was wondering why they was kicking everybody out the military, huh? This why, allegedly. Don't give me the line. They say that they done replaced the people with robots. It's giving iRobot tease. Have y'all seen this? Get the likes up on the video, honey. Mm-hmm.
All right, here they are. Day 1, San Diego. 1st Battalion made up completely of humanoid robots, all lined up, ready for inspection. Ra-01, give me a salute.
Acknowledged.
And say something for the camera.
Unit 1 operational. All systems nominal. Awaiting orders.
Yeah.
Wild time.
All right, here they are. Day 1, San Diego. 1st Battalion made up completely of humanoid robots.
But I told y'all that. Didn't I tell y'all Elon wanted to put them humanoids up there? What's the movie I tell y'all to go back and watch? Terminator 2. I think it's the second one. It's the robots fighting the war. The people not fighting. The people hiding, girl. Come on now. Come on. Now, iRobot got the same thing too. Go back and look at these movies. We're here. Welcome to the party. You're late. I need all of y'all to come on in. Welcome to the party. You're late. They showed you what they was going to do in the 80s. I told you Elon's job is to come in and usher in the machine. Now we're here, okay? Now we're here. Now it has its pros and cons. Listen, the pro is most likely it'll help you with not being drafted, okay? Depending on the situation. But the cons are if they fighting against the world, you next. Does that make sense? See, y'all don't understand how to think about today, how to look at what you're looking at today and think of how this affects tomorrow. See, today it works. They got the draft out. Hell, I don't want my child to go. So yeah, send them humanoids. I'm here for it. You feel what I'm saying? And then after they beat up the world, who you think they're going to come back home and beat up? They're going to get rid of the police. Who you think? Yeah, they're going to get rid of the police as you know it. So who you think they're going to come back home and police and beat up? AI already racist. So I don't know. I could be reaching, but I doubt it. Seriously. But just prepare yourselves accordingly, you guys. Y'all better get y'all some land, man. Buy land. Please. Y'all got to buy you some land, man. You got to. Get up off this grid, man. Get up off from by these in these cities. I'm telling y'all now, if it's a calling on you, get up out these cities. I'm not telling you to get up out the city if you don't want to, but it's all these cities is disease ridden. They got cancer running rapid in the cities out here. All the cities. Cancer, herpes, AIDS. Get the hell, if you can and you choose to, and you have the means to, get up out of them cities. Them cities going to be the first thing to fall. I'm telling you. Roll the other way. A lot of us are, a lot of Black Americans today are really converting back to the olden days. A lot of people going to the country. A lot of people talking about buying land, as they should. Now, everybody not going to go to the country, but a lot of us are channeling our ancestors, and we trying to get our land back and get our farms and our horses. You know, we trying to get back, because I was talking to my great aunt, and she said my great-great-grandmother lived on her farm and how she survived off of everything she grew. According to my great aunt, she said her grandmother grew whatever she ate. If she didn't grow it, she didn't eat it. She said she had her chickens. She had a couple of, she said she had 1 or 2 cows. She said old stubborn mule. And she said whatever she grew, that's what she ate. That's me. That's me. How them girls be saying, Clonky? That's me. That's me. Would I go back home? Hell no. Girl, I don't want nothing to do with New Orleans. Girl, please. I love my city, but I don't want to live there. I don't want to go to nobody's city. I don't want to go to New Orleans city. I don't want to go to Atlanta city. I don't want to go to nobody's city. I want to be as far away from the city as possible. Off the grid. Bitch, I want to climb trees. That's what I want to do. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want nothing to do with no cities. I'm good on the city. Everybody out there crazy and dying, and they a bunch of NPCs out there anyway. Thank you for the super chat. Dee-1 B, what's up, boo? Thank you for the super chat. Says he also said in Spain, reminding Black folks about the Moors toward the end. Thank you for the super chat. I'll sure look at it. Thank you so much. Shout out to y'all. Y'all go check out Dee-1 B on YouTube. He got a dope channel. Check him out on YouTube. Tanisha Bay, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, hey, boo, thank you for making my work days better. You know, that's what the Joce was for. That's when I said that. When I created the morning Joce, I said, you know what? For my people that's at work, y'all need something to listen to. This the Joce. That's why I'm here. So I'm glad it works. Thank you so much, Tanisha. I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Tell a friend. Naturally Beautiful, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, I work for the HA Section 8, live in the Bay Area, and I'm tired of seagulls and pigeons, LOL. Yeah, them seagulls was out there. They was eating all the food off the tables and things. Also, doing my genealogy, I found my great-great-great-grandfather in the book of Negroes. Wow, along with his slave owners. Love you. Oh, wow. That is dope. Oh, did I hear reparations? Did I hear reparations? You found your great-great-great-grandfather with the owners? Oh, girl. Did I hear cha-ching? Because I'm pretty sure. Yeah. That's way bigger than reparations. That's way bigger than reparations. Yeah. You might have hit a gold mine. I don't know the story. I don't know behind it. But I'm telling you now, you might have hit a gold mine, Fefe. Keep me posted. You ain't got to keep me posted. Congratulations. I'll tell you that much. Congratulations. That's all I care about. Hey, man, do your genealogy. And I saw this girl on here saying about ancestry being befuddled and got a whole bunch of stuff. Be careful with that because they know we doing genealogy, so they're going in there and mess up stuff. That's why a lot of this stuff, y'all going to have to get out your house and go to the place. Some of this stuff, y'all going to have to go downtown and get copies and go to the library and stuff. You can't sit at home like this and do all of your genealogy. It's not possible. If you think you're going to get through all of your genealogy like this or in front of a computer, you're not doing genealogy, okay? Some of this stuff is going to require you to get up off your ass and go see, okay? It just is what it is, but it's worth it. Y'all get off your ass and go on vacation. Go see what's going on with your ancestors. They waiting on you, okay? They waiting on you. Go see what them people want, man. They looking for y'all. Y'all out here playing. Now, oh, I want to show y'all another punk. A punk under pressure. Oh, my God. You know, I've been through this, though, because I don't trust none of these people. Michael Jordan kissing on another clear man. We saw him over there playing with the little boy. Look. Hold on. Let me turn the music off. We saw him on the last video doing something to the little boy. Let me tell y'all something, man. Y'all don't be knowing about the double lives these people be living. Y'all have no clue what some of these people, and I don't know if Jordan is really on that type of time, but he has done a lot of questionable shit lately, bro. And it's given he's outing himself. Like, it's weird. He gambles a lot. Who knows? He could have lost some money and they probably told him, give me your booty. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. All I'm saying is these niggas, y'all idols, y'all be looking up to them. Man, watch out. These people showing y'all who they is every single dizzy. Okay? Yeah, he look a mess. He probably off up the booty now. Soon as he lose the bet. Let's move on. Yeah, he look a mess. I don't know what this is about. I literally don't. I literally don't know what this is about. Now, let me see. Oh, one more thing. Taraji P. Henson. Did y'all see Ra on here talking about how she never got another role after Baby Boy, like another big role, like Clarissa? Hold on. Taraji. How you spell her name? Oh, here she go. So Taraji did a video saying she never got a big role after Baby Boy, but Tyrese did. Hold on. Taraji P. Henson. No, let me put up Tyrese. And I found it odd that she said that. And the reason I found it odd, y'all, was really because it was just like, I didn't know. And I don't think that she's comparing her relationship to, or her a career to Jody. Well, I was going to say Jody. I don't think that she's comparing her career to Tyrese's, but in a way you got to, because it's kind of like, well, damn, we did the same movie. How did you go here, but I only went here? I just want to say this with Taraji P. Henson. I think that she's a dope actress, but I also think that Taraji is already typecast. She has a cap on what she does acting wise. Every role Taraji is in, she's in distress and she's crying. Every single one of them. Like, she's always crying. Yeah, complaining. Like, we can't do but so much with that. You know what I mean? Let's get into Taraji and what she had to say. And I like her down, but come on now, we gotta say that part, you know?
Gonna be big, and I was like, I don't
Not
know.
feeling that right.
What happened? After Baby Boy, Tyrese booked 2 franchise films. Huge. Transformers and Fast and Furious. I still have not booked my franchise film. Been in the game almost 30 years. I'm not gonna cry about it. I mean, I know what it is now. You can't hurt my feelings anymore because now I know there's politics involved. So now I know, don't expect, you know?
Yeah.
And so
So that's what Taraji had to say. And I just want to say this. Taraji, I think you good, girl. But you didn't do nothing but cry. Like, and don't get me wrong, because the irony of me saying all you did was cry when we know Clarissa is the king of crying.
Congratulations! Oh my God.
I know he's the king of crying, hence why I call him Clarissa. But let me just say this, girl. He is more flexible with his skills. Okay? Clarissa could cry, he could scream, he could sing, and he could jump off the building. Can you do that? No, you cannot, Taraji. All you want to do is sit in a movie and get your eyes all wept up to cry. That's all you want to do, girl. I gotta say that part now. And I'm not saying you don't do that well. You do it very well. But girl, that's all you do. Every role, we waiting on you to bust out crying. No cap. Every role, we waiting on your eyes to weep up so you can cry. You feel what I'm saying? And it's just like you didn't give us nothing else to work with. What could we do with that? You know? But Clarissa is a bit more he is a bit more, what do you call it? Flexible with the skills. Now, Clarissa heard about this on the Breakfast Club. You know, they messed it tail self when they told him. Let's get into what he had to say.
What Taraji did? I said you something Taraji said.
Yeah, but that was from an older interview where Taraji was talking about after Baby Boy, she should have got like, well, first of all, you should have been way bigger, like just movie star role wise, but her as well too. Like she should have been in a bigger film. She was talking about that. Did you see that?
Yeah, but that's been the unfortunate of Black Hollywood in general and Black women in Hollywood. You know, so yeah, it's. I remember when Viola Davis did her interviews and she went.
And that's good for Taraji, because Hoffa, when Monique came out there and said they was feeding her sardines on that Tyler Perry movie, you sat there and you got quiet. Then when Turley Paper bought you on his movie down there with The Color Purple and was giving you in Fantasia Lunchables for dinner, then you want to come on here and cry. Then you turn back around and say, oh, I love Turley Paper. I love Oprah. So now you coming back to say, oh, it's the women good. No, because let me tell you something. If you don't stand for nothing, you're going to fall for everything. Taraji, it probably is political, but you was over there playing the game. It just didn't work out in your favor, girl. It just didn't work out in your favor. That's all. Oh, and when she say franchise movie, I saw somebody said it in the chat. When she say franchise movie, that's a movie that keep coming back, like Superman or X-Men, or you know, a movie that they just keep remaking part 1, part 2, and part 3. She want a movie like that, but girl, we don't need 4 parts of you crying. We don't need that. We do not need 4 parts of rah-rah crying. We just don't. I just had to say that part. I'm sorry.
Down her resume and compared it to the other woman. I forgot her name. Meryl Streep. Yeah, she went down her parallel of Viola Davis and Meryl Streep, and then went into the financial disparity between what she's getting paid versus Viola Davis. And so, yeah, you know, I just think for me, Mona Scott Young has a really big announcement. Not now, but we're about to do something with Taraji.
But it's crazy because,
yeah.
A film?
Well, no one knows this, right? But as y'all are speaking to Funny, as y'all are speaking to, you know, the alpha male. I've never done a romantic comedy. I've never done a Love Jones. I've never done anything in that space.
Clarissa, you not funny, bro. You just not. We laugh at you, but you not funny. That's different. You see what I'm saying? Clarissa, we don't. Let's.
No, that's dope. You know, we were talking the other day, and we were saying that there hasn't been a rom-com like.
Oh yeah, because
when we
Me
were
and
growing
Tuscany
up.
came out.
Like You, Me, and Tuscany. I'm like, it's a good film, but it doesn't give me the feeling of Love and Basketball, of Love Jones, of
Brown Sugar.
Brown Sugar. Like we haven't had that feeling in a long time, so that is definitely needed in that those type of.
He mean black rom-com. Okay, so I could see Tyrese in one of them. I could see him in a Love Jones type of movie. I'm thinking rom-com like the Clears rom-com. I don't like rom-com movies, so don't give me the line. I don't like them. I think they're corny. But I see what they're saying, like black rom-com. Like it don't have to be him telling jokes. It could just be him in more of a comedic type of role, but a love story. Got it.
But movies are needed for the culture now, I think.
Yeah, with no disrespect to anybody, but you know, a lot of women these days are really wondering, do these men actually want them? Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, and that's no disrespect to anybody's life. Do what makes you happy. But when you're wearing more lip gloss in your music video than your leading lady,
damn.
Ask yourself some questions. So when I do this movie, when I do this romantic movie, they know that this chocolate is showing up with this deep voice, and you're gonna get this work with a soundtrack attached.
Did you see what Taraji did?
And he putting out a soundtrack. Go ahead on, Cry. You know, I love Cry music. I love his music. Let me just say this. Cry, I'm here for it. I would like to see that. A rom-com with the men's and all of that. And he's right. These men be having they be more feminine than girls. I had a man tell me 2 weeks ago that he should be treated like the prize. 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, a man told me that. So this is real life. The men really out here really thinking like that. And I'm not saying a man should be mistreated, because I think a man should be treated well if he's doing well. You know what I'm saying? But these niggas want to be the new bitches. And that's the problem, you know? But ultimately, with Taraji, for me, this is just me. With Taraji always went into the category of actresses like Vivica Fox, Jada Pinkett, Leela Rashawn, Gabrielle Union, you know, the B+ actors, B average actors, be average. She would have been in the B average category. You know what I mean? Yeah, Sanaa Lathan. Yeah, y'all get it. You know what I'm talking about. The B average acting category. That's what she would have went for me. I never saw her up there with the Angela Bassett's and I just never saw her up there with the Viola Davises and those girls. No shade, rah, no shade. I had to say that part. I'm just saying, like, girl, you looking for something that ain't looking for you. Let's move on. You want to see her audition tapes? All she on there doing is saying, I work like a dog day in and day out. That's all she doing on every audition, crying. Girl, please. Taraji, go lay down, girl. We don't want to hear all that. You did your big one, girl. Go play with Candy on Broadway. Candy girl. I'm pretty sure she needs some actresses. Go on Broadway and play with Candy. Candy might want a little something, though. Candy might want a little something after the show. Is you ready? I'm just saying. One thing about Baritone Burris, she leaving here with something. You got to know it. I'm just saying, I don't know this to be true. I'm just saying, you could get you a good job over there. One thing about Candy, she gonna put you on that stage, girl. She gonna put you on the stage. She's definitely gonna put you on the stage. But I'm just saying, you might have to pay a little something on the back end. I don't know. Don't get me the line. This is what the people said in Atlanta. I don't know. Anyways, let's move on. Let's move on. I mean, how bad you want it? How bad do you want it? Rah. Now, in unfortunate news, we got to cover this. Did y'all hear about the father who unalived 8 of his kids? This is a bit of a somber story, but I want to get it out because it was on my heart too. I typically go past this stuff, not because I don't watch it, but because I do know that it can bring the energy down. But I saw 8 babies and I said, oh, hell no. You know what I'm saying? So I had to come on here and talk about it. This was something definitely dark going on here, and we got to get into it. So for those of you who didn't know, we get into it together. It says a 31-year-old father of 7, Shamar Elkins, identified as Shreveport mass shooter who killed 8 children, posted photos with eldest child hours before massacre. Let me see if I can pull him up. It says neighbors authority have identified 31-year-old Shamar Elkins, a father of 7, and the suspect in the Shreveport mass shooting that left 8 children dead. In addition to the 8 children that were slain, 2 women reportedly had been shot in the head. Ooh, one being in critical condition. If you recall, Elkins was fatally shot by police after carjacking someone following the incident. All right, hold on. Let me get a video to pull him up. Maybe they got one here. Let me see. Let me go on TikTok. We need some visuals for this. What the hell? So, because I want the backstory. Let me see. Come over here to TikTok with me, y'all.
Elkins, or at least who people thought Shamar Elkins.
Now to some heartbreaking news. Our nation saw its deadliest mass shooting in years when a Louisiana man shot and killed 8 children this morning. Tonight, we're learning more about that gunman, Shamar Elkins, who was the father of 7 of those 8 slain children. Tonight, the community of Shreveport has been left shattered. The children, 3 boys and 5 girls, ranging in age from 3 to 11.
Police say the crime scene spans 2 houses. It ended when officers opened fire on the gunman during a police chase. Eyewitness News reporter Tim Pulliam is live now with new details tonight. Tim?
Liz Jory, we now know the names of the 8 kids shot and killed, and we're also learning that the shooter had ties to the military and was known to police. This is a Facebook image of the Louisiana man law enforcement believe is a cold-blooded killer. Shreveport police identifying him as Shamari Elkins, the alleged gunman who shot and killed 8 kids. At least 7 of them were his own flesh and blood. The coroner released their names, a total of 7 siblings and a cousin ranging in age from 3 to 11. Jayla, Shayla, Kayla, Layla, Markaden, Soraya, Kedarian, and Braylon. Neighbors mourn their deaths at the crime scene.
This is not a freaking joke. This is real. And this is the result when someone snaps.
Police are still trying to determine what motivated the shooting. The attack began before sunrise when police say the suspect shot a woman at one home and then drove to another house to unleash more violence.
The gray house is the house in which 7 children were located inside that were deceased. There was an additional deceased child that looked like he had tried to escape the residence out the back on the roof.
Officers say a second woman was shot and is believed to be the mother of the suspect's children. Both women are now in the hospital in critical condition. Officers fired at the suspect during a chase after he carjacked the vehicle at gunpoint. ABC News reporting the 31-year-old joined the Louisiana National Guard in 2013 and served 7 years without being deployed. The shooting took place in House Speaker Mike Johnson's district. He offered thoughts and prayers to the family. The shooting impacting people beyond Louisiana. The mayor of Shreveport highlighting that in his statement that reads in part, "Tragedy like this does not belong to one family alone. It belongs to all of us. Today, our community is grieving the unimaginable loss of innocent children. There are no words that can make sense of it and no distance that shields us from it."
Take out this evil out of our nation, out of our parish, out of our city, out of our lives, God. We know mental illness is real, God.
This attack considered one of the deadliest mass shootings in Louisiana. The community asking for prayers.
This community needs you. I need you. Because how do we get through this?
According to the FBI, domestic violence crimes are up. Between 2020 and 2024, law enforcement reported more than 11,000 domestic violence murder victims. In this case, investigators are still trying to figure out what led up to this shooting. Tim Pulliam, ABC7, Eyewitness News.
Tim.
Okay, so that's that. Hold on. I have another video to show you. I don't know if this is the same one. We'll see. Hold on.
In doing so, we've determined that this was a domestic call in nature. The responding officers located a crime scene here in the 300 block of West 79th Street, and this is a rather extensive crime scene spanning between two residences here. There is also another residence on Harrison Street that is part of this crime scene as well. Right now, we have at least 10 individuals that were struck by gunfire last night in a domestic disturbance. 8 of these individuals are deceased. The ranges of the decedents are from 1 year of age to approximately 14 years of age. All of the deceased in this case are juvenile. The individual responsible, once leaving this scene, performed a carjacking right here in close proximity to the corner of West 79th. This morning, officers responded.
We've got some breaking news coming out of the United States. We're hearing that 8 children between the ages of 1 and 14 have been killed after a mass shooting in Louisiana. Authorities have described the shooting as a domestic disturbance, and some of the children were related to the suspected shooter, who was shot dead by police during a car chase. Officers say they are still gathering details about the crime scene, which extended across 3 locations. 8 children killed in a mass shooting in Louisiana, according to police.
All right, and this was the pictures that he posted. They said a day before. It says, LOL, took my oldest on a one-on-one date, had to catch her down bad. So this is what he posted the day before. That's his oldest on him and his oldest, and that's him with all the babies. Now, they say he was in the Louisiana National Guard, never deployed. I don't know why that's relevant. Maybe they're trying to say PTSD. I don't know, but this is tragic and it's sad. What would make him go and kill all of his kids? And it sounds like he must have killed his girlfriend or tried to kill his girlfriend and the baby mama. This is sad, bro. This is just, oh my God, this is sad. My prayers go out to the family. And they say this up in Shreveport. I don't even know what to say about this, to be honest. I just wanted to share it with y'all. Oh, he was raising those kids by himself? For real? For real? It was his sister. Wait a minute. Hold on. Y'all got more details than me. Maybe this video this lady was posting had a little more details. Hold on.
Shamar Elkins was. He was 31 years old, born in Shreveport, raised in Shreveport, known all over Shreveport. From 2013 to 2020, he wore the uniform of the Louisiana Army National Guard. His job titles sound important on paper: Signal Support Systems Specialist, Fire Support Specialist. He never got deployed overseas. He left the Guard as a private, no medals, no combat record. But he wore that uniform for 7 years, and to the people around him, that meant something. That meant discipline.
If he was in that bitch for 7 years and no forward movement, he was trash. And the military held on to him as long as they could before they got him out the paint. That he was not a good soldier. That nigga was a private, and he went in and was there for 7 years. He was horrible. Yeah, I'm not about to let them rewrite that. See, y'all don't be knowing about it. I know about it. If he was in the military for 7 years and he got out, he had to go in as a private. That means he spent 7 years and he ain't progressed. That nigga was trash. How that boy Bubba Dub be? That nigga was trash. Say what I said.
That meant a man who could be counted on. He was a father 7 times over. 3 boys, 5 girls. His life on paper looked full. Church on Sunday, birthdays, school pickups, a house with children's voices in every room. His wife was the mother of most of those kids. Other children came from other relationships. The Pughs, the Snows, the Elkins kids. Different last names, but all of them born from him. Cousins in and out of the house. A whole...
So he had children all around on the wife. Because if she was the wife and had a lot of his kids, the lady said he had other kids. So either he had the kids before or after her. Girl, he wasn't worth 2 nickels.
Web of little lives tied to this one man. Now the cracks were there. They'd always been there. Back in 2019, Shamar did something that should have been a red flag the size of a highway billboard.
You think?
He fired a handgun near Caddo Magnet High School. Children were outside. Bullets were going off in the direction of a school full of kids. You'd think that kind of thing would get a man put away. It didn't. He pleaded guilty to illegal use of weapons. The judge gave him 18 months of probation. No prison, no jail, no mandatory.
And you know what saved him? That uniform. Y'all ready to have the conversation? You know what saved him? The uniform. Oh, yes. In the uniform, when he gets arrested, the military went and picked him up. And the government probably said, we got to give him something. So they said, give him 16 months, whatever. The uniform saved him. Yes, the uniform saved him. We'll have that conversation another day. But yes, he was saved by the uniform. The nigga should have been locked up then. And when I told you he was in there for 7 years and he never made it past private, he was trash. He should have knew better than that going in the military not to do no shit like that. The nigga was trash. I know what I'm looking at. He was trash. He was trash. Because nobody in the military is going to fire a weapon, let alone outside of a school. The uniform saved them, I'm telling you.
Treatment. He walked out of that courtroom, went back to his life, and kept raising his children. Let that sit for a second. A man discharged a firearm near a school, and the system looked at him and said, stay out of trouble for 1.5 years and we'll call it even. 7 years later, those same hands would be used to end 8 young lives. On social media, the picture he painted was a beautiful one. A few weeks before the killings, he posted an Easter photo. Him and his children all dressed up, fresh out of church, Sunday best, little bow ties, little dresses, smiles lined up across the couch. A man who looked blessed. Hours before the shooting, he posted again. This time about taking his oldest daughter on what he called a daddy-daughter date, a burger spot. Just the two of them, the kind of post you scroll past 100 times a day and never think twice about. That little girl had no idea. Neither did the internet. But 10 days before that morning, something had shifted. A post went up that hit different. Something about mental health. Something about praying. And not a clear cry for help. Not something you could screenshot and send to 911. Just a man who sounded tired, sounded low. Sounded like he was carrying something heavy and didn't know where to put it down. People scrolled past it. What most of the world didn't see was the rest of it. Shamar and his wife were separating. There was a court date coming up. Custody, the formal end of a life they had built together. Anybody who has ever been through a breakup with children involved knows how that kind of timeline works on a person. It winds you up. It backs you into corners of yourself you didn't know existed. For some people, separation is a paperwork process. For others, it becomes a pressure cooker with no release valve. You have to understand Shamar Elkins, or at least who people thought Shamar Elkins was. He was 31 years old.
All right, that's a wrap. You don't know who this man was. Listen, I don't know who he was neither, but I'm just going with the facts. He was trash in the military. He went in, they said 2013 to 2020 is when he got out. In 2019, he was shooting around a school. That nigga was weird, bruh. On top of that, it sounds like he was cheating on his wife. It's giving me he probably was in there abusing them children. I don't know. I can read between the lines on certain stuff. Either way, I hate that the children lost their lives, I really do hate that those kids lost their lives and those women are fighting for their lives. They say the baby mama and another woman is fighting for their life. I hope they pull through. But damn, you pulled through and all your kids gone, girl. You might as well take me back out. Girl, no way. You pulled me through and my churn ain't here, girl. Put me back out. I don't want to come back. Bring me back. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And he probably didn't deploy because he was a jack up. They're not going to deploy them people who going to cost them. Oh, yes. If he was in the National Guard for 7 years and he never deployed, I'm not saying that because National Guard don't always deploy. But the Army National Guard, I dated a nigga. Yes, they do. Oh, yes, they do. The Army National Guard, I dated a nigga in the Louisiana Army National Guard. Oh, yes, baby. They going. Oh, yes, bitch. You join that National Guard, you going. Said what I said. The Army part. I can't talk about the Air Force part. I'm talking about the Army, Louisiana Army National Guard. If you join that mother, you going somewhere else. Them people go somewhere every year. And if he didn't go nowhere, he probably was trash in that unit too. And they kept him around just to get their money back because it costs a lot of money to send you through basic training into AI, whatever the A school, whatever it is. Okay? So they kept him in there long enough to get their money back and then got him out the paint. And I'm pretty sure when he went to jail for shooting that gun in front of there, they found out he was military, went back and called his first sergeant. First sergeant came, picked him up. I done seen it happen, girl. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. Not to give y'all too much of my business, but the nigga I was with in the Louisiana National Guard stabbed me. That nigga went to jail. He stabbed me and he went to jail. And guess what his unit did? Came, picked him up. And guess what he came back and told me? Guess what he came back and told me? You thought I was going to get in trouble? The nigga straight looked me dead in my face and said, oh, you thought I was going to get in trouble? I swear to God could take me right now if I'm lying. That nigga came back and told me, you thought I was about to get in trouble? Stop playing. Come on, man. I know what I'm looking at. Man, watch out. I had to run to Georgia. Been here ever since. But that's a story for another day. Let's move on. I know what I'm looking at, man. Watch out. I've been in Georgia ever since 2016, my nigga. I've been here ever since. Watch out. Man, them Army niggas, man, that military shit different. That military shit hit different. But either way, my prayers go out to the families. And I really hope that those women pull through. That's all I can really say, man. That shit crazy. Y'all don't be knowing what that, man. Y'all don't be knowing the backstory of the shit. Y'all don't be knowing. That's what it is. People don't know. People can only go off what they think they know, and they can just go with that. But I'm telling you now, it be a whole lot of stuff people don't know nothing about that be going on behind the scenes. And yes, you could kill somebody, and the military gonna pull up and come get you. Yes, depending on who you are, especially if they like you, or especially if they want to do you dirtier than the regular police, they will come and pick you up. Yes. They will come and pick you up and say, we got him. And the police gonna let you go. Because you don't belong to them. You belong to the military. Girl. Yay. The people, when you say, I solemnly swear and all of that, you don't belong to, you belong to the military. They come pick you up. They come, yeah, give me that. I got them. We got them. Thank you. Appreciate it. We'll keep you posted. And they come pick you up. So I'm pretty sure when he got arrested, they probably went through his ID or he told them, I'm guard. And they picked up the phone and called his first sergeant and said, come get this nigga. And they went picked him up. And then the police outside probably said, well, we can't not give him nothing. He was shooting in front of a damn school. So the guard probably said, give him a little probation. The guard probably said, well, give him probation. And they say, all right, we'll give him 16 months. And this, let me make y'all laugh even more. The guard probably then turned around and said, if he get in trouble, just call us. We'll come pick him up. Because you can't violate him because he belonged to us. Man, watch out. Let's move on. Let's move on. My prayers go out to the kids. Be mindful of some of the things y'all see on this internet. It ain't always what it seems. And speaking of things not always being what it seems, did y'all see Matt Hoffa almost getting kicked out of his place? So a lot of y'all may not know this, but Matt Hoffa, who has a huge platform on YouTube, who was popping at one point. He's a tether, but he was popping at one point. He started having a string of bad luck with his podcast in the place where he does his podcast. So for y'all who don't know, his podcast is the setting is inside of a barbershop. And I know he was inside one barbershop for a while. I don't watch him, but he was inside one barbershop for a while. Then I think he moved to another one. I'm not sure. Either way, his setting about the whole theme of his podcast is being inside of a barbershop. Now, he had been having problems with the landlord because he subleases. And for y'all who don't know what sublease means, it's kind of like if I lease an apartment or a condo from a major condo company or whatever place. Let's say I can't stay there. I'm about to go out of town, but I done signed this lease for 5 years. I can then sublease my spot to you. So I can say, hey, you need somewhere to stay? The people charging me $1,500 a month, but I'm going to charge you $1,700. You pay me and I'll pay the people. So it seems like what Matt Hoffa was doing was subleasing the barbershop through another lady who was leasing it through somebody bigger than her. That's what it sounds like. We'll get into it right now. But either way, things are not looking up for him recently because in the past it wasn't, but especially now recently because now apparently them people is coming in and they want him out the paint, allegedly. So the people came over there. He was there. I think he was not letting them in. We're going to get into it together, but I don't know how it go. We're going to get into it together. It says Matt Hoffa's landlord ran down on him at the barbershop and things get heated. Let's get into what happened. It sounds like it looked like she was trying to change the locks or get in, and he wouldn't let her in. But let's see. Wow.
Next time they have this DNA too. Oh, they got put in my phone. Excuse me. DNA too. You could come see me after we get your squad infection.
Test out both y'all. You don't work. Right? She's gonna get arrested. She's gonna get a dumbass prostitute. Finish slick. All right. Test out your key clean. Try to stick this. Look, try to be slick. I'm trying to stop you from getting arrested.
Damn, Matt. I knew you were. I knew you were weak in that, but I didn't think you couldn't handle the watch. God damn.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh. I don't want to cut the front. I just lied.
I don't know, Carol. You got really emotional. Well, pussies and all types of shit. All right. That's great. Stop playing games.
The fuck up, now.
Stop playing games.
Sound your voice like the people who used to watch your podcast.
Playing games with your
sound your voice like the people who used to watch your podcast. Stop playing games with your freedom. It's so silly.
Slumlord shit. Slumlord shit. We trying to get the shop back, man. We trying to get the shop back. We trying to right the wrongs, everything that happened before with the shop shut down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, unfortunately, this is just a situation that we got to go through.
Because as you pointed out, there's no lock up there now. So when I come back tomorrow and fix it, I will put the lock on, but you have the key. You have no worries.
You've got Carol, don't get yourself in trouble.
Man, shut the fuck up.
So, man, unfortunately, you got to go through shit like this sometimes.
Yeah.
I guess the thing for me is just to keep pushing, bro. Just to keep pushing. If you believe in something, just keep pushing.
So, what can you tell the people what's going on? Like, what the fuck happened?
Janky subleasing situation. I've been going through this for like the whole year. Came here, she busting the joint today. We're supposed to be going through the courts, and it's just dumb shit. It's dumb shit. It's just people trying to do shit to you because they feel like they can get away with it.
This is my question to Matt. Matt been doing this YouTube shit for a while, a long time actually. Nigga, why you ain't just buy your own shop? Do you niggas have any ambition? You niggas just be wanting to make money so you could look like you have it and say you have it. You niggas don't want to do nothing to set yourself up for longevity. All of the money, I'm pretty sure Math Hoffa has touched $1 million on YouTube. I'm pretty positive. You ain't just buy your own shop. You not tired of niggas coming in there kicking you up out they shit? Like, what cloth is you niggas cut from? I thought the niggas in New York had all of the hustle time and all of the hustle type of... I thought y'all niggas was supposed to be smart. What the hell? How many niggas gotta kick you out they shop? Why you ain't never bought your own shit? Oh, bruh. You niggas is hustling so far backwards, y'all standing in place. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't quite understand. How many niggas gotta kick you out they shop, my nigga? What y'all niggas doing with y'all money? What y'all niggas on here doing? What we doing this for? Like, man, my nerves get bad. You niggas need counseling. Like, cause there's no way the first shop, the motherfuckers would have put me out. I'd have had my own shop. I don't give a damn if I'd had to sell my coochie. If I would have got put out one shop, a bitch wouldn't have been able to put me out the next one. Believe that. You put me out the first one, you won't put me out the second one. If I would have, man, but again, everybody don't think like me.
Is there any lights in here?
DNA 2.
No. Turn on the lights.
For the court, no, in New York City, bro. Because she violated.
Tell them
to get up out of here.
Oh,
it's not loud.
Next time.
I got another video, man. These niggas going out sad, bro. These the niggas that at one point niggas was looking up to, not me. Thank God I don't look up to nobody but God. Thank you, Lord. But I seen a lot of niggas even in the podcast game looking up to these niggas. You feel what I'm saying? And these niggas really just putting on. Yeah, they look like they got money and they making money, but these niggas can't even make sense in their head. So it don't matter about the dollars, because the dollars gonna be gone. The niggas can't make sense, can't crush two nickels together in their head. It's ridiculous. What, he got a pair?
Oh. Don't take my key.
Oh, she's taking a key.
The key for that.
Oh.
Locking the gate.
This taking the lock.
No, this is the one that's going on the door. He has the big one for the gate. Because as you pointed out, there's no lock up there now. So when I come back tomorrow and fix it,
okay, we saw this. Hey, bro, that nigga Math going out sad. And let me just say this. Karma. What y'all not paying attention to, and pay attention in your real life too. A lot of the people that have been masquerading under narcissism, masquerading under fake titles and fake names and fake, all of these people getting exposed in front of you in real life. Y'all got to pay attention to what's happening. I told you the universe is repairing itself. When it does, you get out of the way. Do not try to shield nobody from their karma. I don't give a damn who it is. What you are witnessing right now is a lot of people who robbed Peter to pay Paul to get where they going. Now they all coming back and being exposed in real life. Even with the Coach Stormy girl. All them people who robbed Peter to pay Paul, now they getting put on blast in front of everybody. Yup, jewelry rented, podcast rented. Hell, he probably don't own shit. Making enough money to get him a doggone condo up there in probably Manhattan somewhere so he could look down on the rest of the poor niggas and don't own shit probably. I don't know. I'm just talking off the side of my neck. But I mean, damn. Let me say this to the people coming on YouTube, coming into streaming and all that stuff. This is how you're going to get caught every time. They're going to want to sell you the look. If you come on this internet trying to put on a look, you will not succeed. Even when you succeed, you will not succeed. You will not have longevity because you plan. You don't need all that, bruh. If you got a talent and you creative, just put the damn phone up and press go live. That's it. Press record or go live. That's all you got to do. All that extra shit, you need production, you need editors, you need a room, you need this. That's all for people who don't have it in them. That's for the people who got it on them. What I'm telling you is if you got it in you, you don't need none of that. You don't need none of that. Prop the phone up and hit the button. That's it. If you original, if you got something to bring to the table, no matter what it is, like I said, you niggas could be connecting paper clips. For all I know, I don't care if it's original, and it's yours. You don't need all of that fluff. Prop the phone up and press the goddamn button. That's it. That's where you start and that's where you stop. Prop the phone up, press the button, and put your shit out there. Okay? It just is what it is. But a lot of people get caught up on this podcast stuff. Oh, I got to get a studio and I got to get a person to come on the podcast with me. And I got to get production and we got to get somebody to film it. And then we got to get, no. You don't need none of that. And if you do need that to jump out the window, podcasting ain't for you, Fat. This ain't your calling. And even if you do well, you're still not going to do well longevity-wise. So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, math ain't adding up. He sounds a mess. But niggas is getting their karma in front of everybody. I don't know who he screwed, but whoever he screwed, them people gonna come back on them. Now let's move on. I want to get into Clarissa Shields really quickly. Some girl on TikTok has said Clarissa Shields suffers from ugly girl syndrome. Let me get it up here. I saw this and I just went past it because I try to go past Clarissa Shields stuff. Because y'all goes fault on the girl. But then again, I'm not saying but. Y'all do goes fault on Clarissa Shields. But she seems to entertain y'all with it. And that I will never understand. What? Let me see what the name Ugly Girl Syndrome. It's the girl said it was Ugly Girl. Let me see. I see her response. I want to get the girl's video. Let me see. Is this it?
Ugly girl syndrome?
Nah, there's somebody responding. Let me let y'all see. So a girl on TikTok had posted saying that Clarissa Shields have ugly girl syndrome. And can I tell y'all from my perspective what it looks like? This is what it looks like from the beginning to from the rooter to the tutor. From where I sit. Remy Ma and Papoose were not gonna be together. When she came home from jail, she seemed like she was annoyed with that nigga. But long story short, fast forward, we found that Remy Ma was cheating with Easy, the black captain. Okay. Now, when Remy Ma was outed for cheating with Easy, the black captain, right after that, we found out Papoose was dating Clarissa Shields. From where I sit, people give Clarissa Shields all of the crap that y'all should be giving to Papoose. Also, people are really upset with Clarissa Shields because she is with Papoose. People really be living vicariously through these celebrities. So I think that people really is upset with Clarissa simply because she is with Papoose and she's stupidly in love with the nigga. Like as if most women haven't been there. And if you get on here and say you haven't, then you haven't lived. I feel sorry to be you. Because when you fall in love sometimes, especially when you're young, when you fall in love, you get stupid. It just go with the territory sometimes, okay? But you get on the internet and people get to acting like they never been stupid for no dick or never been dumb in love. And I'm not going to let y'all do it. But Clarissa Shields get on here and she pop her stuff and she plays into the antagonism with y'all calling this girl this, that, and the third. But the fact of the matter is y'all trying to make it seem like Remy Ma is better than Clarissa Shields when Remy Ma is not. In no stretch of the imagination. Just because she had the title of wife does not make her in a higher position or a better position than Clarissa, because Remy Ma was cheating and stepping out on Papoose as well. But nobody drags her for that. We all let that go because the fact of the matter is people do a lot of projecting onto Clarissa Shields the same way that they project onto Summer from Baddies. Y'all hate to see a woman or a person that y'all don't deem to be necessarily the person or the right person. You hate to see those people pop their ish unapologetically. It does something to people's insecurities. It's almost like you guys have a catalog of who should and who shouldn't make it. And when these people who you don't think should make it come through, y'all project. Oh, she ugly. Oh, she insecure. It's y'all. Y'all the ones that's ugly and insecure in the comments. Let's call a thing a thing. Clarissa Shields is not an ugly girl. She never have been. She never will be. Even Remy Ma is not ugly. But I'll see y'all hop in the comments and tell apart every single thing that she do and says because it makes you feel better because you feel bad that she made it and you didn't. How she made it and she ugly. How she made it and she dirty. I know what be going through y'all head. How she made it and she dirty. She not all that. She not even cute. And she bald head and look, she's stupid. Y'all just be looking for reasons to hate the girl because you mad because she made it and you didn't. Period. And I just hate to see it. And let me just say this too. When I scroll through the comments, it's black women. The same black women who windmill with their head down and swear to God, this, that, and the third. And I've seen this movie. I told y'all what's going to happen. Then later on, she going to either turn white or date a white man. Then y'all going to say, oh, man, that's wrong. Look at how she just turned and left the black community. Y'all running these people out the community. Y'all is. And I just hate that Clarissa Shields get the hard part of this when Papoose and Remy Ma should be the ones getting the hard part of it. But y'all just hate her because she reminds you of your failures. I said it, okay? She made it and you didn't, and you can't take it. Now, I can't find the video, but the girl did put out a video saying that Clarissa has ugly girl syndrome, and I don't believe that to be the case. Clarissa Shields don't have no ugly girl syndrome. What Clarissa Shields have is an insecurity, though. And the reason why I say she insecure, because there's no way in hell I would be on this bitch responding back to any of you nappy head bitches. Say what I said. If you happy the way that you happy, girl, let them happy. Let them hating hoes in the comment windmill on each other. But there's no way I'll be waiting for y'all to say something, then coming on here to address every single thing. And let me just say this, I'm human. Because I'm saying this right now, and I don't know what's going to be my future. But let me just say this. Y'all got to understand, they got a whole group of people on the internet that's literally here just to hate you. There's no way I would be responding. Bitch, if you say I got ugly girl syndrome, I ain't clearing shit up. That's what it is. It is what it is. And bitch, I'm going to get on here and flaunt with my money and my shit to make you madder next time. Not next time you're going to say I got poor girl syndrome. Then I'm going to put more money on this bitch. You see what I'm saying? But anyway, Clarissa responds to people saying she have ugly girl syndrome. And this is what she had to say. Child, let's get into it. I seen y'all do this. I see people do this too much. It's sad. It's sick, bro. It really is. Y'all gotta stop.
I got I beat your ass syndrome. I whoop a bitch. I whoop a nigga. I love my man syndrome. Cause it's whatever Papoose says goes. Yeah, right? I have that syndrome. I don't fucking, how can I have when you say ugly girl syndrome, know that that's somebody who's a hater. Somebody who's constantly attacking people. Somebody who is making up things about people. Somebody who's not bothering them. They come go and bother them. That is what ugly girl syndrome is. I got I beat your ass syndrome. I whoop a bitch. I whoop a nigga.
So what she basically saying is the people calling her saying that she has ugly girl syndrome are the people who have ugly girl syndrome. And she's not lying. Because even when I talk to people who don't like Clarissa Shields, when you ask them why, they really can't tell you. Whenever you talk to somebody who don't like Clarissa Shields and say, why don't you like Clarissa? You know what they'll say? She get on my nerves. She annoying. That's why you don't like her? That's not why you don't like her. They can't even tell you. They can't even articulate why. You know why? Because they're a bunch of NP fucking C's. That's all they is. Repeating and regurgitating everything the internet told them to say. That's it. Ain't nothing ugly about the girl. And at the end of the day, if Remy Ma would have been doing what she needed to do and not cheating on her husband, Clarissa wouldn't have her nigga. But y'all don't want to talk about that part though. If Remy Ma was on her nigga, Clarissa wouldn't have been able to get him. But Remy Ma was over there with Easy the Block Captain. But y'all won't go over there and say that to her because she done had a glow up. But remember, Clarissa Shields and Remy Ma were one and the same prior to the money. One in the same prior to the money. Remy Ma was not a bad bitch 10 years ago. I know, I was there. But you'll get her on here. Y'all be making it seem like the girl. Let's move on. Clarissa, you better than me. I wouldn't be responding to these bitches. Whatever y'all said I am, I'm that plus 10. Charge it to the game. Ho, I ain't clearing nothing up. Yeah, whatever they said I did it. What's up? She insecure. Okay, let me send my insecure ass on this yacht with your nigga. See me, I'm dirty. I'm insecure. All right, cool. Let me take your nigga then. Let me go find your nigga and get him from you then. Let me show you how insecure I am, bitch. That's the old me though. I changed. I'm not whining out like I used to. The old me would have went found your man and showed you how insecure I was. Because you got to know this. Once I open my mouth, he gone. You got to know that part. Once I open my mouth, he gone. And I don't give a damn who he is and how old he is. Once I get next to him and pull him in my energy, he gone. So please, you got to be careful with who y'all play with on the internet. I been and took your whole husband from you, bitch, and I don't even want him. Just took him just to take him from you. Soon as I get him, send him back. Now I was just playing. Go back home. That was the old me, though. I don't do all that. Let's move on. We got to get into Dee-1. Dee-1 in Charleston White. We got to get into Dee-1 in Charleston White, okay? It's a lot going on. Now, y'all, we talked about Dee-1 on the channel. Dee-1 is a rapper from New Orleans. He claimed to be a Christian rapper. And I'm doing that now because I'm squinting my eyes at Dee-1. Okay? Let's get him on here. Let's just pull him up here so y'all can see. So Dee-1 and Charleston White are beefing, or was beefing, I'm sorry. I don't know for what. I know Dee-1's claim to fame on the internet is he went to the Atlanta and boycotted the strip club. And then when he did that, the people said that, he said that the people wanted to kill him. And then he went viral. Sorry. And the people from Atlanta had said that Dee-1 is a lie. He said, the boy from Atlanta said, who was in the strip club or rapper or somebody, he said Dee-1 ain't never, nobody ain't never threatened Dee-1 or banned him from no strip club. He just on the internet saying that to go viral. So we're going to get into that first, because that's how a lot of y'all know him. I know him from New Orleans. I know him from seeing him around the city. I didn't know him from rapping, but I did know he rapped. But ultimately, his claim to fame, Dee-1, is he used to be a gangster rapper, but now he gives his life to God. It's God first, God this, God that. So he goes around calling judgment on the people who are not doing right by God. This is what Dee-1, this is what he seemed like he doing. He didn't say that, but that's what it seems like he doing. So when he got into it with them dudes from the strip club, it made all the sense because he basically calls judgment on people who ain't doing right. In the strip club, he called judgment on them because remember they wanted to do Magic City Monday at the NBA game. So, okay, fast forward. He had went out and said that the people was trying to kill him and they banned him from the club. And the people said that was a lie. Let's get into one of the boys. Who is this? I don't know who this is, but he said Dee-1 was lying for clout. He never banned him, or he was never banned and nobody threatened him. Let's get into it.
Dee-1 did not get banned. He's lying. He's a clout chaser. Oh, that's not real? Bro, let me tell you, everything he said about me was fake.
Oh, he never got banned?
That nigga is not.
That was for clout?
He's a liar. He's a liar.
Bro, he lied about getting banned for clout, bro.
Nobody is worried about Dee-1.
Yeah.
Nobody's not worried about him. He's going around telling the whole internet, I'm trying to kill him. I just seen him on. I just seen him on Big Bank Perspective with Bank talking about I'm trying to kill him. Dee-1, I do not want to kill you, my boy. I just want you to shut the fuck up and stop hating on my city and stop trying to blackball me and my family.
So that was the guy from Atlanta. He said nobody's trying to kill Dee-1 and he's not banned, that this is all cap. Now, I did drop down in the comments yesterday and I saw Lil Scrappy in there. Lil Scrappy was saying that even, there he go. He said he can't blackball you, brother. He ain't on that level, but I know he definitely trying to get clout for shit. Show, even though some things he say is true, but this time he did way too much. So basically, Dee-1 is in beef with the whole city of Atlanta. And it's because, like I said, the Magic City Monday thing happened, and he kind of was online basically boycotting it and putting in his work to get it shut down. Okay, so since then, a lot of the boys from Atlanta don't like him. But that was his claim for what y'all know him about. I don't know. Fast forward, now he had beef with Charleston White. I don't know what the beef with Charleston was about, but apparently they had words. And if y'all want to hear a little bit how Dee-1 talk, let me show you.
I don't rock with any culture. I just want y'all to know that. Listen, I'm not a slave to hip-hop culture, black culture. Like, I will separate from New Orleans culture. Any culture that I am a part of, New Orleans, black, hip-hop, I will separate from it the second that culture contradicts with God's word. I don't rock with any culture. I just want y'all to know that. Listen, I'm not a slave to hip-hop.
Somebody said Dee-1 is judging people, but God taught us not to judge. That's not true. You can judge. You're supposed to judge. There's nothing wrong with judging. It's just the condemning part that people have an issue with. You judge every day. You make a judgment call every single day. You are to judge. That's not true. But anyway, I'm saying all that to say, this is how he talked. He talked like he's God first, this, that, and the third. And I'm not saying he's not. It's not for me to say he is or he ain't. I'm just telling you how he talked. So when he had words with Charleston, or, you know, I guess they had a back and forth or something online. I guess he must have critiqued Charleston or something. I'm not sure. Don't get me the line. Well, him and Charleston had a meetup recently. And in said meetup, I guess Charleston decided that, well, Terrence Gangster Williams is the one who put it together, and he's another person got a podcast on YouTube. But Terrence Gangster Williams put them together to kind of bury the hatchet for whatever beef they had, and we're gonna get into a little bit of how that went. Now, my problem with this is Charleston White is coming to Dee-1 saying that he wants to help Dee-1 and help the community, but Charleston wants to use Aiden Ross and them other Jew babies, them Jew boys. He want to use their money to do it. Now, before we get into that, let me let Charleston and him talk, and I'll come right back.
Yeah, that's what I'm committed to. Yeah, what's up, y'all? What's up?
That's a gift. Yeah,
that's what I'm committed to. Yeah, what's up, y'all? What's up?
That's a gift.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was the video. Hold on.
Yeah. But assassinating the characters. How do you think I can give so much information about the niggas? Law enforcement agencies. Fulton County Prosecutor's Office. I'm getting real information from niggas to speak to our people to assassinate the image and character of these gangsters.
So as a community activist, you got the attention of everybody that you could ever dream to have.
I needed it then.
I know that's
now, but so now they hear me. I can't go back to that.
Why you can't merge the two?
But I can't. When I have met, I knew and I studied. I've done everything I said I was gonna do. I changed the narrative in hip hop. I assassinated their images. Now snitches can be proud to tell now. I took up the torch that the Lori C. Tucker did without having to speak to nobody.
Oh, me too. No, same thing.
It's just assassinate the image and the character. Use me to get me here.
You ever saw Jesus do the devil's work?
I ain't seen Jesus nothing. I studied him.
You ever studied Jesus do the devil's work?
I don't give a fuck about Jesus. I'm not trying to get Jesus. I want God's spirit that gave Jesus the power to do what he did. Fuck Jesus.
You ever saw God's spirit
Jesus. Give me God's spirit.
Two of the same people.
Hold on. So that was one of their interactions. Let me see what else we got.
That's a gift. Yeah,
that's what I'm committed to. Yeah, what's up, y'all? What's up?
That's a gift. Yeah,
that's what I'm committed to.
Let me see.
What about the messaging right now that you get?
It ain't about the messaging.
It's about the messaging.
It's not about the messaging. No. For you. My mother told me, fuck that message. Charity starts in the home. A wise man stores up an inheritance for his children's children. Dr. King died broke. Malcolm died broke. Medgar died broke with the messages. And their kids resent us today. Julio Cesar Chavez, son resented him, helping the Mexican worker, but he can't throw the football with his son. My son want money, nigga. He don't want y'all to have the message. I'm not here for y'all. A wise man of children's children.
Pay attention to what a person says when they're speaking to you. Pay attention to what a person says when they are speaking to you, especially when he's speaking with such convictions. Like he said, I'm not here for y'all. Now, mind you, in the last video, Dee-1 was asking him, could you merge your community activism with what you're doing now? He said no. And then fast forward, he says, I'm not here for y'all. Charleston White's main objective is money. That's all Charleston cares about. And it ain't just for him. He cares about money for his offspring. But what Charleston doesn't understand is he's literally taking that highway heaven road to that route that leads to evil. Because the love of money is the root to all evil. See, Charleston got tunnel vision right now. All he know is, I did my activism work. I did that. It didn't work. Cool. Now I'm out here getting money. And that's all I care about is money, 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 money. But now he's developing a taste and a love for something that is going to lead him to all pits of evil and hell. I'm telling you. Keep that in mind. Listen to people when they talk to you.
I'm not here for y'all, nigga. I'm not here for my people. Why? I got mulatto children. And they don't identify as black. So I'm here for them.
Did you hear that? I'm not here for my people. I got mulatto children. They don't identify as black. I need y'all to pay attention to all of this because people are going to tell you the truth if you just let them talk. Let them talk. Just stop and listen. Don't listen to respond. Just let them talk. So he's told Dee-1 on many occasions, I'm not here for you niggas. I'm not here for y'all. I did my activism work in the past. It happened. That happened. I am not here for you. I got mulatto babies. They don't identify as black. Mind you, Charleston has said on many occasions he purposely went out and found him a biracial or another race woman because he didn't want to procreate with a black woman. Mind you, the Mexican woman that he procreated with was a stripper hoe who was selling pussy out the back of the club. He found that more valuable than making another baby with a black woman. This is the mindset of the man we talking about because we haven't even gotten to why we're here. Think about how he calculates and thinks things in his head. He went got a Mexican stripper hoe selling coochie out the back of the club and found that more advertising and more appeasing to him than anything. And right now, 20 years later, he's still bragging on the fact that he has mulatto babies. He don't give a damn about no nigga. He right now is laser focused on the money. The love of money is the root to all evil. Let him finish.
I'm here for him, nigga. I intentionally had biracial children.
So you don't mind confusing?
I don't mind a motherfucking thing. I don't at all.
I feel like you're better than that.
I'm not better than that,
You
nigga.
are,
I'm getting paid to entertain, not teach your children.
We teach.
I get paid to entertain, not teach your children.
Education starts in the home.
Yeah, it does.
So don't put that burden on me while you. Don't put that burden on me while you. I didn't break it, so it's not my burden.
Come on, brother. We better than that.
I'm not.
We community.
I'm not a community that you mentor. I'm not.
This is what the meetup was about. Now, this is the part that got me. Charleston offers to send money or bring money to Dee-1, but he says that he's going to get the Jews. He said he's going to get Aiden Ross and the other Jew boy to fund him to get him money to give to Dee-1. Now, Dee-1's message is, I'm here for God. We heard him say it. He said, I'm separating myself from any culture that don't align with God, right? Now, Charleston has already given him the story saying, hey, man, I'm not here for you. I'm here for my babies. I'm trying to make this money. Fuck niggas. I ain't on no activism shit. I ain't on none of that. Now he's going to turn around and offer Dee-1 money and resources through Aiden Ross. And this is where I have a problem. Let me get into it. Here you go.
The provisions come behind your vision.
Yeah. What you need help with? What can I help with?
Start something, do it so I can bring the resources.
Gotcha.
Howard Youth Summit in every city, not online, but in person.
In person.
They got to touch Jesus hymn.
Yeah.
When do they get to touch the hymns about celebrity? They got some security around. They don't get to touch these niggas no more.
Right.
They get to touch me.
Mm-hmm.
When they hit me in the head or not, the prophets are supposed to walk amongst the people.
I agree.
Let's walk amongst the people. Nigga.
I agree.
I can get Aiden to come, Neon to come.
Yeah.
He done come to my city. Nigga, people don't come to people home with me.
Yeah, yeah.
Something that the rappers won't do.
Correct. Correct.
I just did an event with Timmy Rice mama. Nigga, did nobody come?
Nobody can.
Nobody.
Yo.
I even see it.
Well, you gonna have my info because when you need that,
I'm the shiny object that get the monkeys to look at the message. Let me be the monkey with the monkeys to come to the message.
I'm the shiny object to get the people to look at the message. Let me be the monkey to get the people to look at the message. Keep that in mind. He's literally telling you, I'm the shiny object to get the people. Let me be the shiny object. That's what he's saying.
To the message. Yeah, I don't want to leave no more. And I ask God, let somebody else leave. Really? Yeah.
Excuse me, but I got.
So, it looks like Dee-1 was receptive. I don't know if he absolutely is going to take Charleston up on his offer, but let me tell you why I have a big problem with that. Number one, Charleston's intentions are not to do anything in help of Black Americans. Period, point blank. He has said that on many, 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 many different occasions. And it is not the character. It is the God's honest truth. Charleston could care less about a nigga. He just don't. When he did. But right now, he don't. He don't. That mindset is extremely dangerous to Black America. You know why? Because if the wrong people get their hands on Charleston, he's the perfect ploy to play on you. Remember, he said, let me be the shiny object. Let me get the niggas to come over here and listen. But he's trying to fund this whole thing with the Jews' money. Now, he tells Dee-1 to start up a youth center, and he's going to bring Aiden Ross and all these other Jews to come over here and parade these children, these people amongst the children. I have a problem with that. Because why is you parading these Jew bastards in front of our kids as if they some sort of gods? Fuck them. We don't need them nowhere around our children and they shit. Our kids don't look up to them cracker kids. They don't. But Charleston, and remember, I told you, he is the shiny dingly thing to get everybody's attention. He want to parade these crackers. He want to get these crackers to fund our youth centers. Listen, because this is big. He want to get the Jews to fund our youth centers, which is literally going to put them in charge of it. So if they want to poison us, they can do it. If they want to screw us over, they can do it. If they want to kill us and run us through there and run trafficking, whatever they want, the Jews will have all access to do it through Charleston motherfucking White. So here it is. Charleston White, the shiny dingling thing to get everybody, to get the niggas' attention. He want to come to you and sell you, Dee-1, getting a whole a situation for the children, and now have the Jews funded, and now we're back in square one. We're back in chains. Charleston White is the fucking enemy here. He don't have a problem with selling you niggas up the road. He just told you he not here for you. He here for him and his mulatto babies. And you know what's crazy about this, Charleston? Ain't no way you can guarantee when you close your eyes, your kids will see any of this shit. Because one thing I know about them Jews, they don't let you leave with their money. One thing I know about them Jews, they don't let you leave with their money. They never have, and you ain't gonna be the first nigga to do it. You think they gonna let you be the first nigga to leave with their money, you dummy? That's what you really think all this foot to the pavement you doing to recruit niggas to go up here by these Jews. You really think they gonna let you leave here with their money? They ain't let no nigga before leave with it. Why you think they gonna let you leave with it? They ain't letting you enjoy it while you here. When they done with you, they gonna pack your ass up. When they done with you, they gonna pack your ass up. Charleston White is the enemy to Black America. He can't be trusted, connected to those people. Every platform he go on, he's advertising them Jews. I got Aiden. I got this one. We don't give a fuck. We don't watch them boys. That's for them cracker kids. Our children ain't sitting around watching no Aiden Ross. Not collectively. But he is the dangling object. Let me tell you how clever these people is. They will find a good Charleston White. He's the perfect candidate. He don't even like niggas, but they love him. Hello? Don't let that go over your head. Get me up here. He's the perfect candidate. He don't like niggas, but niggas like him. He's funny. Niggas love a good knee slap. He's hilarious. He's charismatic. He can get the niggas' attention. He's perfect. He's perfect. get Charleston, dress him up, drape him out, get him all of the deals, let him feel good, make him feel real good, get him some comedy shows, get him some land, let him feel real good. Make this nigga feel like he on top of the world and can't nobody take him down. Wait till he get good high. So high off of how good he feels, where we could just creep right in and say, go get him. And that nigga like a dog in heat gonna go run. If I were Black America, if anybody who have any intentions on doing right by the people, stay far away from Charleston White. He is entrenched in that shit over there. He is a walking red flag for more than one reason. A lot of people look at Charleston as a threat for sending people to jail. Nah, that's the least of the worries about Charleston, right? Charleston White, I'm sorry. Sending you to jail is the least of your worries. That nigga is a whole agent walking around this bitch. And he says it out loud. Yeah, I would run far away from him if I were y'all. If Dee-1 takes that deal, then I know why. And Dee-1, let me say this about you, Fefe. This to you, Dee-1. I had started looking in the comments and seeing what the people got to say about you. A lot of people have a lot of negative shit to say about you, Dee-1. And you know, I ain't gonna lie, I get it. A lot of it is because people feel like you annoying. You over here with this, God, that, God, this, God, that. But ultimately, Dee-1, I haven't paid enough attention to you to know this to be a fact, but I'm starting to wonder what you really on, bruh. Like what type of shit you on? You trying to go viral? Or if you take that money, I don't know why. Let's just go with that. All money ain't good money. Just because Charleston can get you in touch with a bag don't mean you need to be running to it. I'ma just say that part. All money ain't good money. Let's move on. It's sad, bro. Yeah, listen, go watch Judas and the Black Messiah. Man, go watch all of the movies. This shit is so, you know what's so crazy? I don't know how to say this without making the majority of people feel played, but I just got to say it how it's in my head. The enemy thinks y'all are so stupid. No. They know y'all are so stupid. They don't even try to change the way they do this shit. They do it right in front of your face and tell you that ain't it. And y'all just go, okay. And then they come up with a term called conspiracy theory to get you to combat the people who telling you what the fuck really going on. It's insane. They don't change none of the MO. They do the same thing over and over and over because you not going to open your eyes to see what the hell going on. And even when you do, it's going to be somebody right behind you saying that ain't that, you a conspiracy theorist. And you're going to go, oh, okay. The same thing they did back then in the 70s that's the same. They just doing it on the internet. It's the same thing. Let's move on. Yeah, they never changed it. They don't have to though, because people are not going to pay attention. And even the ones who quote unquote pay attention, they're not going to catch it. They're not gonna, even when they think they're catching it. For the most part, they're not going to catch it. The ones who do catch it going to be the far few in between, and the majority going to be telling them, oh, shut up, you're a conspiracy theorist. Oh, here you go. They depend on that. They depend on people saying, oh, Lord. They need that. Did y'all see this video this girl put about this ancestry? Now, I haven't been on ancestry.com to do my genealogy, but I told y'all I'm kind of like lucky because a lot of my genealogy is kind of like done, kind of, you know, on some low-key stuff. But anyways, they say ancestry is on there messing with people's stuff. Y'all, check this out. They say they're messing with statuses and everything. And let me say this too. Even when you pull the Dawes rolls or even when you pull the census, a lot of that stuff is tampered with as well. Be mindful when y'all pulling that up because statuses is going to mean a lot when you're looking this stuff up.
You guys, I'm here to warn you guys. Ancestry is full of shit. They're misspelling names. They're trying to make it hard to find documents. I found 11 grandparents on the Dawes rolls, probably 4 on the Freeman roll. No, 3 on the Freeman rolls. And Freeman don't mean they were slaves. That's bullcrap. On the agriculture records, it has owned, and then ancestry got them down as rented. But if you don't look at the paperwork, you would think they weren't owners. These people are playing games, guys. They spelling the names wrong and they make it difficult. So you have to look for cousins, uncles, and hit on their documentation. And then usually it's the whole families because they moved as a clan until they brainwashed everybody to live together separately and struggle alone, when all the time we always moved as units, help one another. And I see that in all the records. Love you guys. Keep going. And I will be back with the proof. I'm sick of these motherfuckers. Ooh, they so evil, guys. Them motherfuckers are some evil ass motherfuckers. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So remember I told y'all before, when y'all go to do y'all genealogy, they mess with a lot of the statuses because that is very important information when you're going back to see who is who and what is what. And I told y'all also, freedmen, and slave are the three statuses that Black people fell under. So a freeman does not mean that they were a slave. A freeman mean they never been a slave. A freed with the D man, that one was a slave. But they even mixed those up on the paperwork. They did that then for today. They knew today was coming, so they mixed a lot of stuff up then. Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Just please be mindful that you're gonna run into that, but you're gonna have to do a lot of cross-referencing on some things, okay? Like I said, I haven't used a lot of Ancestry.com, but I did make an account. I just haven't used it. But I haven't used a lot of Ancestry.com. But if you do, just be mindful of that. Now I want to show y'all. Did y'all see this Africa parade in Memphis? I didn't know Africa had a parade day in Memphis. They say it was tied and through. Girl, look at the people. How long y'all been having Africa Day in Memphis? You know there's some boule scripted shit, right? There's some boule organization started this shit off. So people were saying that that it looked tied and through this year. They said this year the parade was not popping and we need to get more people back out there. No, we do not. Black Americans are understanding, first of all, we ain't African. Let's start that first. So why would we come to the parade? And then second, fuck a Africa Day in Memphis. We don't give a damn about that ugly ass shit. Let the Africans come out there and go up and down the street. Say what I say. Let the Africans, and why our band's marching in it? Let the Africans come up there. That's some boule stuff. Let me tell you something. They implemented that not only in Memphis, Africa Town over there in Mobile, Alabama. All of that stuff was placed there on purpose. So today when you wake up, you could go back and they can say, see, look, y'all been saying y'all was from Africa. That's a lie. That's a lie. Now I want to get into Kamala Harris and Black Alpha Network. Shout out to Black Alpha Network. He showed up to Kamala Harris's reparations event and demanded I don't know if it was a reparations event. I do know that she was doing a press conference or something, an interview, and he showed up and showed out as he should, because Black Americans are not taking no more crap from these Democrats. They want their reparations as they should. I'm telling Black America now, if you want reparations, do your genealogy. But this is also another way you can get it, okay? So obviously Scam was over there doing the interview, and the brother Black Alpha Network, who does have a channel on YouTube, y'all check him out if y'all ever see him. I watch him every time I get a chance. But if you do check him out, if you do see him on YouTube, check him out, I'm saying. Anyway, I'm saying all that to say, he showed up at an event where he called out Scam, and I loved every minute of it, y'all. Let's get into it. You know, Scam she reads from a script, allegedly. Scam is very scripted. Everything she does and says, from her clothes to everything she does, is all scripted. So whenever things like this happen, it literally throws her off. That's when she get to doing all that. Check it out.
You are gifted. You are important.
What?
You matter. You come from people. There is pride. There is pride.
On behalf of foundational Black Americans, we demand cash payment reparations, Kamala. On behalf of foundational Black Americans, we demand cash payment reparations. We're not going to use our ancestors' legacy to give money to illegal immigrants. We're foundational Black Americans. We built this We're not voting for the Democrats, and we're not voting for anybody until we get paid. Remember that. SBA.
Turn around.
SBA. Cash payment reparations.
Come on, turn around. Let's go.
Reparations.
Them FBA niggas don't play, huh? Go ahead on, man. Hey, shout out the Black Alpha Network, as he should. Because let me tell you something. What he did was right, and it was right on time. It wasn't just right, it was right on time. Because Scam was doing what Scam been doing since she came up here. Using our ancestors' legacy to give resources to other people. She don't mind coming on here talking about how slavery was horrible and how the people was done wrong. But every time she say that, she doubles it back with giving our resources to somebody else. So shout out to Black Alpha Network for calling her out, not only the right thing, but at the right time, because she was already priming her ass up. Yeah, you are special. You is kind. You is sweet. Your ancestors died. She gonna say all of that right before she say, and this is why I'm opening it up for all of the foreigners. Pay attention. Pay attention to Scam whenever she addresses Black American lineage and the things that our ancestors went through. She start off acknowledging it, and then she always ends up with, well, this is why I got this for everybody. Because see, your ancestors wanted everybody. She always does that. And that's why I said the brother Black Alpha was right on time with calling her ass out, because she was priming her ass up to go right back to that same shit. She always go back to what she's stealing from us. She always make us feel good right before she go to yank our shit from under us. Scam is not to be trusted. Never forget that, okay? Anyways, so he also was outside. He was outside the event. Let me see. Yeah, here you go. He was outside the event, and they done sent security over there to escort my brother off the lawn. Now, you know, this is why I say politics is a dirty game. I ain't cut from the political cloth. I ain't gonna lie. Because, bitch, the moment you put me out, now I'm cursing everybody out. Now I'm going to jail for what they call it. Now I'm going to jail because they say I'm disturbing the peace and things of that nature. Because now, bitch, not only is you gonna put me out, bitch, you know I got to cuss your ass out. And not only am I cuss you out, I'm gonna tell Scam girl, F you and your mama, bitch.
Fuck you and your family, bitch.
I know me. Soon as Scam say something, oh, fuck you and your family, bitch. Yeah, now next thing you know, I'm arrested, getting questioned by the FBI because they said they said I was gonna hit the lady. And I never even said that. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm not cut from that type of cloth. But shout out to the brothers who are, because he took it in stride. He said he done got put out of better places. The way my pride set up, bitch, girl, the way I done cussed them, girl, please. Scam, bitch, the way I done read that hole, your flat back. Girl, they had me on the investigation. But anyway, that's why God keep me over here. That's why the Most High told me, you lead the politics to them. Throw your little rocks, hide your hand. Remember, I told y'all, I don't do politics. I throw my rocks and I hide my hand. I hit one pebble over the fence and then I let y'all go to windmill with them people. But let's get into the brother getting kicked off of the doggone premises. They wrong for that.
Listen. On behalf of the NAACP, we're disinviting you to this event. This is a private event. We're asking you, please leave.
Oh, this say 2024, so this was last year.
I haven't even said that. I've been sitting here on the phone. We're asking you, please, this way. Please. Can you just give me an explanation about reparations? Come on. Oh, that's what it is? Yeah. Please, this way, please.
Can you talk about it right now?
This is on behalf of the NAACP. Come on, y'all. This is so unfair. This way.
Mind you, the NAACP is supposed to be on Black American side. But I told y'all, the NAACP has never been on the side of Black Americans. And would you like to know who funded the NAACP? The Jews. The same people Charleston White want to get to fund our youth centers. Don't let that go over your head. Yeah, so it's the NAACP want him out.
Please, show me peace. I'm actually, please. All right, come on. Thank you. Reparations. Thank you. Reparations. Thank you.
Look at this, y'all.
Get that one too. Come on.
Look at all this.
Let me get my.
We're being asked to leave, and we just been relaxing.
Yeah.
Wait, get everybody.
Who set you guys in charge of this?
I want y'all to remember this next time the NAACP starts talking.
Yeah, NAACP ain't got nothing
Remember
to do
this.
with us. They for color folks. Y'all for Palestinians, right?
With no explanation. With no explanation.
No explanation at all.
None at all.
These just say reparations on the stage, but you want to kick us out.
That's it.
Matter of fact, why he's still talking on the stage.
And there's probably about 20, 30 brothers and sisters who are Foundation for Black American Freedmen. And they taking us all out one by one for no reason at all. We were just watching.
Wouldn't even let someone come in, but now you kicking us out. We ain't did nothing wrong.
Shameful.
That's out, y'all.
Hey, that's okay though. It's a new era. The NAACP ain't popping no more.
Oh, okay, you don't want to speak. It's okay. We got you on camera.
We got him.
Don't plead with him. It's okay, baby.
No tangibles, no vote.
Yeah, kicking us out because the application for.
How you feel about it, brother? How you feel about that?
He ain't got no say.
You black now? How you feel about that?
He ain't black. You know what come first? That uniform. Man, watch out. Y'all better watch out, bro. He ain't black first. That uniform come first. Watch out. That man not about to get in there with y'all. No. You see it. You see his drip, huh? You see his drip? What made you think he was gonna sit up there and shoot the shit with you and talk bad about the NAACP? That's his cousins in them. Stop acting crazy. He not, but that's why he said, "Oh, I ain't got nothing to do." Oh. You saw how he already. Oh, I ain't got nothing to do with that. Man, watch out. That man not about to speak against his people with you. Never gonna do that. That's why I keep telling y'all it's a snake. If it was a snake, it would have bit most of y'all.
How you feel about that?
I ain't got no say.
You black now? How you feel about that?
I ain't got no say.
Okay, so he feels the same way.
Duh.
Let me see that sign, brother. Let me see that sign.
Kicking us out.
Reparations for foundational Black American freedmen, not illegal immigration. That's why we being kicked out. That's why you see police right there. That's why you see everybody.
You said we standing on lineage business.
That's the only reason.
Damn. Yeah, you gotta have a strong heart. I don't care enough to go out there neither. I really don't care enough.
That's not true. The NAACP threw them out. The NAACP threw them out. I spoke to those people.
Let me tell you something.
You did not throw them out.
You have two nuts. I'm just telling you what I just told you.
Okay.
Listen to me. I'm not gonna come back again.
I'm cool. Like,
okay, I'm just telling you.
Okay, so scale of what down? Where's taking that picture?
You see his hat? NAACP. Man, I wish I could pull up that old documentary from the 60s when the NAACP did this exact same thing in Mississippi when they were out there protesting for the vote. If y'all don't know, in Mississippi in the 60s, they had these children out there who were protesting because basically, I think it was for whoever they wanted in there. Either way, they sent the NAACP member out just like this. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up.
Pictures and talking what other people are doing too. So why do we have to scale down? Do these reparation signs scare y'all?
Don't scare me.
Okay, well, I say reparations.
Taste the biscuit.
Want reparations for his people.
Taste the goodness of the biscuit. Taste the biscuit.
Okay, that's good.
Taste the goodness of the biscuit.
There are people protesting for Palestine. We can't protest for Black Americans to get reparations. Thank you. That's not true. The NAACP threw them out. NAACP threw them out. I spoke to those people.
Let me tell you something.
I want to try to see if I can find this documentary. We've talked about it on this channel multiple times, but I told you a leopard don't change its spot and a tiger won't change its stripes. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull this up. Lord, let me find this documentary. They literally sent out a Black person from the NAACP the exact same way. The exact same way. I think it was Mississippi. Hold on. They don't change, bro. Find this documentary. I think it was this one, the Fight for America, the Freedom Fight. Let me see. Let me fast forward. No, it ain't this one. Nah, it ain't this one. Freak me running. Man, if I could show y'all this documentary, you'll see exactly why I'm telling you it's the exact same thing. They just switched it around. It's just a new man in 2026 doing the same thing that they did in freaking 1960. They were out there protesting the voters' rights, because in Mississippi they was going out there when they were talking about Mississippi voting rights. They were out there protesting. The kids were protesting because they were saying that they demand certain things. And they kept sending the NAACP out there to tell them to leave, or no, we need to do it quietly, or we need to wait on Mr. Eggers. And you know, Mr. Eggers was Medgar Evers' brother. Yeah. That was Medgar Evers' brother. Let me see if is it here? If I can't find it, I'm gonna be mad. I don't want to take up too much time though. I can't find it. I hate this. I'm telling you, if y'all ever get a chance, go and look up old civil rights movement documentaries. Go look at the documentary. Yeah, Fannie Lou Hamer is in on the documentary as well. Go look at them old documentaries. The NAACP showed up to everything Black American Grassroots did. Basically, they took over whatever we were doing politically. And whenever the Grassroots tried to organize and come up with their own stuff, they would stick the NAACP on them. They either tell them to leave, or they'll tell them, oh, you can't do that. You got to wait for this. You got to wait for that. You got to wait for this. Mind you, all the NAACP's job was at that time was to come in and quiet the Negroes down. Shut up. Y'all making too much noise. Let the cracker give you what he want to give you. Mind your manners. I know we look like we here for you, but we really not. We just here to steal from you. I'm telling you what it was. I'm going to find it for tomorrow. We're going to play it tomorrow. But listen, shout out to Black Alpha Network, first of all, for going out there and having the courage to do that. Because number one, I don't care enough. I don't like politics on either side. So I'm damn sure not going out there to say nothing about nothing. Okay? Gone are the days of that for me. Even though I never did it. But anyway, shout out to him for doing that, because that's what it takes. The voice has to be loud, what it is your demands are. But I tell Black America, Foundational Black Americans, FBA, if you want to start your reparations, you have to start through genealogy. That's the only way. We can fight, we could fuss, we could scrape, we could scratch. Yes, they could possibly give us a check, but that's not all you're owed. You're selling yourself short when you only ask for a check. You need to be doing your genealogy, going to get back every single thing them crackers done took from you. Not just the crackers, the foreigners too. The Arabs, the Asians, the Hispanic. We need to be going back and getting all of our stuff back that they took from our ancestors, because everything on this earth, especially in America, belongs to us. Never forget that, okay? But shout out to Black Alpha Network, like I said, for going out there. He better than me, because I wouldn't have did it. That's why God chose him to go, okay? Jay New Orleans, thank you for the super chat, says, cry me a river, try again, Reese, and typecasted Taraji. For real. Taraji, girl, ain't nobody want to see you in no series. We barely want to see you back-to-back. Oh, girl, we barely want to see you back-to-back on movies in the hood. We don't want to see all that. Thank you, boo. And thank you again for the super chat. Says, what would Cookie do in a Marvel film? Right. Roast the villains. I feel her pain, but she has to make the connection with the previous roles. Yes. And you know what else too? I heard with actors, typically when you keep taking them roles, you typecast yourself. And I think that's what she did, trying to work. She typecast herself. Now every movie she in, she crying. Nigga don't want to hear all that. Thank you, Jay New Orleans, again for the super chat. Says he looked just like Jafar from Aladdin, Sinister AF. Absolutely. Talking about that man with the 8 kids. Yeah, that was messed up. Alicia, thank you so much for the super chat. Says, I'm from Shreveport. Him and his wife were divorcing. I figured that. They got into an argument about the divorce and supposedly were due in court today to proceed with the divorce. He flashed over the divorce. There you go. I'm telling you, I don't have to know the details. I can look at behavior and tell when a nigga is jacked up. That nigga, the man who killed the 8 kids in that house, he was jacked up. He was jacked up when he was in the military. That's why he was a private for 7 years. I know what I'm talking about. He was already messed up. And it sounds like he probably had kids on that girl. Thank you so much, Alicia. He probably had kids on that girl. He done had one too many. The girl done had enough. Or he done cheated for the last time. We already know how that go. And he probably said, bitch, I'm going to kill you and these kids. And she probably didn't believe him. And he went and did it. I'm telling you. I know what I be looking at, bro. I don't be having to know the details, like I said. All I got to do is watch the behavior to know what I'm looking at. That nigga was a jack up from the moment he probably come out his mom womb. Thank you, Louisiana Cooking with K, for the super chat. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, beautiful. And Miss Hill for real, thank you for gifting somebody with a membership. Whoever got it, make sure y'all thank Miss Hill for real. Thank you so much. And Knowledge Gives Gratitude. Thank you so much for being a member for 6 months. Says, Heart Kanai, Nubia is back. She pressed. Heart Kanai. Child, we'll catch her. Thank y'all so much. If y'all in the chat, any miles and you see her, just zap her. That's her. Remember to go beyond colonial, whitewashed, westernized, and mainstream literature historic narratives if you want to know the truth. She's not saying nothing wrong. Sound like she's saying something good to me. Ain't nothing wrong with that message. Anyway, we'll catch you later. Love y'all. Thank y'all so much for being here. And I just want to say to each and every one of y'all, if I've ever helped you in any way through words of advice, because I don't know y'all, please, you don't have to pay nothing back to me. Just always pay it forward. Help somebody else. When I tell y'all that every time I get off the live, that's really what it be about. Help somebody else, okay? And let that be the mindset so that we can move forward with life. I love y'all. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.
Can you hear me now? Oh, let's go! It's your boy Big Chew, the voice of the beat. You know what I won't blaze up. Come on, blaze up.
It's a beat for me.
Wow, 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 wow. For your guy, for your B-O-Y. Drop it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Do it for your guy, for your B-O-Y. Come on, baby, we live. For your boy. For your boy. Also for your boy. Fix it for your boy. Drop it for your, lift it up.
Mr. Carroll, how you give the voodoo doll time to talk? I don't get no fucking time to talk.
Who the voodoo doll is?
The nigga you just had up here.